Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Ballarat in the state of Victoria, Australia, for the New Zealand versus Australia indoor bowling test match. This is day 2, morning session. We're covering the men's fours this morning. Alex Reid and Fluffy are having the morning off, and they're going to be joining us this afternoon, but we've got a guest commentator from Australia joining Candice and myself this morning, Max Evans. Good morning, Max.
Good morning, how you going?
Good. So looks like we've got a really good game. Men's fours here, they played yesterday morning. I think it was 1 point difference in the end. Australia taking that game, so New Zealand, it's a must win for them as far as the medal round goes. Test match wise, the test match is all square at 11 all.
Yes, it is. I reckon it's going to be a cracker game this morning in the men's fours. They had a great game yesterday, came down even to the last bowl. New Zealand still had a live chance of winning the game. So.
Yeah, it was pretty big finish. So we've got, they're just going through their 2 warm-up ends. We'll just switch to that now. So yeah, we're just in the warm-up phase. And they'll be doing their first end shortly. So we haven't missed anything. So a few people arriving early this morning, crowds in, so that's all good. So I'll just name the teams, and maybe Max, you can give us a little bit of an update or understanding of the Aussie team, and I'll give you the New Zealand team for our Aussie viewers as well. So the Australian team in the men's fours is Shane Cashel. Is it Cashel or Cashhill?
Cashel.
Cashel.
Yep.
Angus Young, Hayden Ware and Errol Ware. That's the Australian team, and the New Zealand fours is Paul Smith, Paul Wright, Gary Lowe and Sean Blackburn. So take us through the Aussie team, Max. I think you were saying earlier they're all from Queensland?
Yes, so right? all the Australian men's fours players are from Queensland. Shane having only moved up there recently, formerly from Victoria. And yeah, look, I've played a lot of bowls around with the whole crew there, and they're all very accomplished bowlers over the years, and it's great to see them all play together at an Australian level.
So that's got to help if they're all from the same state, from a combination and knowing each other's game perspective, for sure.
Yeah, so they've been playing against each other for years, so they know what their abilities are, and it probably helps when it comes to playing shots and whatnot. Having played against them all myself, I know they're capable of making miracle shots and everything like that. You know. Yeah. They can turn the most ugly looking heads into gold.
And we've got 2 Wares in the team. We've got Hayden Ware and Errol Ware. What's the relation there?
Yeah, so father-son.
Father-son in the same team. How good.
Yes, and they're very happy about having the chance to play together in the same event. I think it's been a career goal for Hayden to play national bowls with his family. So for him to have the chance to do that this time at the international test match would just be making his dreams come true.
All right, let's go to the New Zealand team. So Paul Smith. Paul Smith is from Tauranga on the North Island. Paul Wright is from Auckland. Paul Wright's also the captain of the New Zealand team. Gary Lowe is... his name's Lowe because he's as low as you can go on the island of New Zealand, or 2 islands. He's in Invercargill,
yes,
at the bottom of the south. And Sean Blackburn is from Waikato. So they're from here, there and everywhere. But these 4 know each other very well. Across New Zealand they play a lot of championships and things, and these 4 do know each other. So first blood to the Aussies, so it's a must win for the Kiwis today. And we're still going through the practice,
yep,
Candice?
a few more bowls to go. So maybe 5 more bowls to go, and then we'll be starting.
So if you're watching for the first time, the 8-ball games, which fours is, are 18 ends, no time limit. So you do get the whole 18 ends in. I think we take about 2.5 hours, so strap yourself in if you're at home, put it on your big screen at home at TV and have it going for the next 2.5 hours and enjoy the coverage. We've been really stoked with with the performance of the stream. When you're live streaming or 4G networks, when the facilities don't have internet, you are really at the mercy of the local tower. And
Yes.
we were pretty delighted when we put our outside aerial up and we could see in the distance a tower. We're half a shot here of being able to get something going.
Yes. Singles have already started.
Well, you can see, the crowd's already into it early this morning, so that's the men's singles. So next to us, we've got the men's singles, Daniel French and Ian Ogilvie. So that was a cracking game yesterday. Ian held on, I think, won the difference last end.
Yes. And
Daniel
shots.
basically drew a front toucher, and Ian drew a back toucher.
Yes,
Yep.
It was
very
amazing.
next bowl.
So that I think it was a tight end in the end, and they won the difference. So that was a terrific game right through. So they're right next door to us, so there's lots of action there, so we'll keep an eye on that one. You might even see it on the screen from time to time. You'll definitely hear the crowd. The crowd tends to try and support the singles early on, because they know it's a shorter time frame, and then once the singles are finished, they tend to then get them behind the team's game. So
Crowd's definitely coming out fighting today. A few more people around as well, so I'm sure it's going to be loud.
yeah, it'll be interesting how the crowd goes today. I think yesterday morning the Australians came out playing really well, and their crowd were fired up, and the Kiwis are a little bit subdued, and then I think lunchtime break, Kiwis had to lift, and the crowd lifted with them, and the Aussies got a little bit subdued, so it could be all on today. Both crowds will be realising that their team needs them. So here's the first bowl of the game, Sean Blackburn. Down this hand, we know it's a straight hand, and one in the box. You generally take that on offer when you start a new game on a new map.
Well, that's right, and this hall's uphill, downhill, so I'm pretty sure that ends the quicker end, so it's always a bit of a struggle going from end to end to adjust the pace. Good reply by Errol Weir.
Yeah, just went past it a bit, but again in the catching pen. So this is Errol Weir.
What was he going to steal?
Great effort.
Great effort to cover those
So Errol's
blues.
got the, we call it the Kiwi stance, Max.
Yes.
Down on one knee, and
Yes.
the Aussies tend to, a lot of them play standing up, because their maps are a lot heavier than the Kiwi ones. The Kiwi ones, most people are kneeling or down.
Yeah. Big difference when it comes to Queensland. We played two different sizing carpets. So we played 24-footers as well, so you find a few more Queenslanders tend to take the kneeling stance because they play on a shorter map.
Right.
The same as Hayden there, he's quite similar. And Kyle, of course. So. And Kyle being a former Kiwi.
That's great cover ball. Oh, it's going to roll on.
Oh, great effort there by Hayden.
Beautiful work. Beautiful correction
Great
there
shot
from
here
Gary.
by Gary White.
Yeah, great start, very low. It's quite important for the Kiwis to that Gary goes well, because he's got a contingent up on the hill there, and a big support crew come down from Invercargill, and so if Gary's playing well, it helps on the noise level for sure.
Absolutely.
I'll get a crowd shot of them all rugged up on the hill, eh?
Oh, yep, they're there again.
Yes.
Right in the Kiwi zone.
Gary had a cracking game yesterday in the men's pairs. I thought anyway, he played very solid.
Pull right into his work early. Alright, this is Kiwi corner up the top here. Under the rugs we've got the Lowe family. We've got Carol Wright up there, I see. Bev Diamond just below them. Top row, I think you've got is that Leslie?
Yep, Leslie
Mark
and Linda
McCurdy. So yeah, Kiwi corner's looking quite populated this morning. Okay, what's he looking for here? Bit of kitty?
Yeah, probably just a slight trail on the jack.
Yeah.
Make a few shots. It's pretty close.
It's pretty good, isn't it? I think New Zealand's still holding one here. Pretty lonely shot.
Well, their bowl's in a pretty good position now. It's jammed between the two bowls. It'll be hard to get rid of it.
So it's Paul Wright, Kiwi captain. He's
Beautiful green on
he's
that
walked
hand.
away. He's not happy with
No,
it.
he's not.
Great effort.
It's actually a better shot than I think he thought. All right, we've got a few people up early watching this morning, or when I say early, it's not that early in New Zealand. It's about coming up lunchtime actually, so Jackie Cameron, Kay Wright, Nadira Moffat, watching from Newlands in Wellington, Lois Randall, well she'll be somewhere warm in the Marlborough region no doubt, Marg Smith, be one of the Smith contingent. So welcome everybody. We don't always get to see everyone's comments because we get pretty focused on keeping our eyes on the games, but early morning welcome to you guys. A lot of Aussies watched the streaming yesterday, so it was really good. I see it got shared to 24 different places. So we had the Australian manager Joe Simpson come over this morning and thanked us for what we're doing, and that a lot of Australian people, not even people that have played bowls before, have watched it and said, hey, that looks like really enjoyable, skillful game. So yeah, hopefully more the merrier. So if you're on a stream, just get on and share it to whoever you like. We put this on so that everyone can see it, not just family, friends and co, but here's Paul, he's looking for that. Oh, what a great goal. He was hunting it. A little bit unlucky that the blue didn't just go a little bit more, because there's still a shot there for the kitty. But good to see the intent, very positive down that line. Yeah, definitely a shot here for Shane. What do you think, Max?
Oh, it should be close. It's going to hold up.
It's got the legs.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful line.
It was. It just needed a little bit more push.
First bowl of the game, he's probably still feeling the weight.
Yeah, that's true.
And I guess those two blues at the very back, he couldn't really fly it in case he popped the bowl onto the kitty. So he was really just trying to sit it down. Paul Smith. He's on the draw. If he gets around that, he's got a honey. Oh, what a great bowl.
Shot. Oh, a bit unlucky to go through that. Hold it.
He
A great shot.
he was unlucky it didn't sit on that that middle yellow.
Right.
But,
Still a good position there. I'm sure that Shane's looking for a bit of movement on that jack to hopefully make a shot or two, even if he sits the blue bowl down.
it's just the one, I think. Okay.
More positive this
He's
time.
close. Get inside that one. Yeah, very good.
Pretty close to shot that. One yellow, I believe.
I
One
believe
yellow.
one yellow.
Great goal by Shane Cashel.
There's the score.
Good start by Errol.
Brilliant chants going on in the crowd there.
Yes, Aussies have got to get a bit more rolled up, I think, to combat it.
Well, if you want to get them riled up, that's the way to do it, right?
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely.
I heard a couple of Aussies yesterday.
Yes, we've been trying to bolster a bit of support. It's been a while since we've had an international game, so it's good to see it's happening again.
Well, if you're in the Ballarat area, come on down to Doug Dean Stadium. I take it you know where Doug Dean Stadium is if you're in Ballarat, but we found it. Had to map it, but we found it. I'm sure tomorrow we should get a big crowd in, being a Saturday.
Yes, I've heard a few people that are coming tomorrow that haven't been yet. So
Pretty close there for Sean. Yeah,
got
two really good bowls.
Good start, Shawnee.
I'm sure we'll have the whole stadium packed.
Awesome. Be great to see. Very low.
Great shot here by Gary. Oh, we'll be unlucky not to travel
Yeah,
there.
real unlucky.
Just fine line between perfect and not.
That might have been a good share for the women's singles by the look of that.
So we've, Max, we've been watching this game now. This has been the streaming match. Where that last bowl come, there's been a few bowls just like that. So if you get caught out a bit wide with a foot or two away, they tend to hold. The other side's the big swing. So Gary's, that's about perfect green.
Yes, had a
And then
roll up.
that's, so there's your green there.
I had a roll up here with the Australians on the Wednesday morning, and there were a few funny bits within the carpets, especially on the forehand coming back towards the stand. There's sort of must be bits of the floor where the bowl gets a running surface and holds out.
Well, Neil Anderson's asking us if it's any warmer at the stadium today. I think it's maybe 1 or 2 degrees warmer. A little bit better prepared. We've got rugs with us
Yes.
to warm up. So it's not as cold as yesterday, but it is, it's not tropical.
It is certainly not warm, that's right.
So, I read the brochure before I came over, and it never said Ballarat, bring your thermals.
Yes.
So, bit of a surprise and a bit of a shock, but it is what it is. We're here to play, and just deal with it and get on with it. So, yeah.
I thought it was cold last week in Tassie, but I was a bit surprised this week when I arrived in Ballarat.
Paul's taken a big wide green there. If he's got dead weight, it will come, which he has.
Oh, you're delayed, Dad. You need to watch our screen.
Oh, I'm ahead. I'm watching the live stream, and there's about a 10-second delay. I'll try not to look at it. I might get too excited too early.
Yes.
So No, he's not happy.
Oh, very, very much.
Now
not
there's
happy.
that weight with that outside line, Max, that we were talking about.
And it's not forgiving.
It doesn't deviate if you get caught outside.
You almost have to play it tighter and just hope that you get the straightener onto it.
Yep.
All right. Hoping to probably consolidate this head for the Kiwis.
It's a pretty good line for Paul. How's his weight?
Yes, cracking shot. Oh, a bit unlucky again.
Yeah.
Still the Australians in a bit of trouble here. Need a good shot to get out of it. So they're probably 4 down.
That's going to hold, I think.
Yeah,
It does. Well, big end here.
I think Paul's going to still look to do what he
Well,
wanted.
he might even try and draw in front of it just to protect it.
Ah.
Yes, I'd say he'd be trying to just land a ball right on top of the jack. Make
Yep,
the
looks
Australian
like
shot
what he's
harder.
doing.
Yep, that'll do the job.
Oh.
Still getting unlucky.
Well,
I think that's the third bowl that's gone slightly unlucky.
yeah, it's interesting though.
Big shot here for Shane. If he can jam his bowl amongst those blues,
Give himself a mate.
yes, it'll make the head look a lot nicer for them, a lot safer.
And again, just getting on the outside line. He'll have to certainly adjust his line.
Yep, he's played
He
it
has,
tighter.
yeah.
He should be close. Oh,
It's popped out.
bit unlucky.
Possibly
least one.
Still, I think
Kiwis
possibly
probably holding
three.
3 shots,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Good try.
If it's 3, he won't be doing too much. But that wing yellow could be... There's no danger down the straight hand, really.
No, it's right. He could try to
He
drive
sits
through
that
the
one
gate.
down. If it's not already counting, it'll sit down for 3. I think if they've already got 3, then they won't do much with it at all.
No, well, you can't play the back end because if you rest that blue on top of the jack,
You sit
Risk-
that down, you're in trouble.
yes, you risk the possibility
I
of
don't
going
think you
a few
can
down.
come round that yellow that's out on the wing, surely. That's quite a
Nah,
swing
not
hand
on that
there.
swing hand.
So if you sat that outside blue down and the kitty moved an inch, it would
Could go down.
you might get one shot, but you give away second or third.
Yep.
Looks like they've decided they're going to try and draw it.
Well, if anyone can, Paul can.
Yeah.
Beautiful drawer.
Well, he's put a slight wobble on it.
And he's
It's very
put
close.
he
Oh,
put as
just
much
gone
green
off.
as he could.
Yep.
What have we got here? 3.
3.
Three.
Kiwis.
Oh, big cheers in the crowd.
Yep. Low family were happy with that.
Both teams electing to play long ends at the moment. No change in jack length.
Yep. New Zealand leading 3-1 after 2 ends. Still a long way to go.
A long way to go. Just the 16 ends to go.
Yes. Or potentially more if there's a few kills.
Exactly. We haven't had any kills yet on the live stream.
You haven't.
No.
No, we've seen there's been a few around, just for those not familiar, because so far we haven't had a kill. But what happens on these international games is if there is a kill, the penalty is applied, but the end is replayed. So they take all the bowls back, and if you kill it, if your penalty's 2 or 1, 2 or 3, that then is added to your score, and then you replay that end again. So it's possible, people say, oh, you can't get a 9. You can get a 9. You can get a kill plus a full amount, you know.
Oh, it was a tidy bowl.
That's a good bowl.
Shot by Errol. Yes, I've seen, because it's the same on the Australian game, 30-foot carpets. I've seen games where, 16 ends that have gone for 26 ends.
Yeah.
Just based off kills.
So the standard New Zealand rule is you take the penalty as a kill, but the end is finished.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different for people, but we haven't had it on the streaming mat. So if it does come up, just be mindful of that if there is a kill, the penalty is added to whatever the result is, and the end is replayed. Dean DeBean asking, is that Paul Wright? It is Paul Wright. He's
Great
three.
shot here by Hayden Lear.
Oh, great bowl there.
Beautiful.
This is a good response from Australia, from 3 in the last, from New Zealand. Yes, we do. That is Paul Wright, playing 3 for the New Zealand team. Kieran Blackbourne's watching from Taupo. It's his, Sean Blackbourne's brother. Should be working, but that's all right.
Not very productive today.
Yes. I'm sure lots of people are electing to watch the indoor bowls over working.
Just got it on their phone just next to their workstation.
Yes. Yes.
Jason Duncan from Pataruru.
Great shot again here by Hayden. Bit unlucky, but still a great
Yeah,
shot.
a little bit unlucky that he dragged it through, but
All right, I've got our first score update.
oh, brilliant.
Now we're going to keep giving you updates because people are hanging out. They're not always got an interest. They've got an interest in the game of the live stream, but obviously they want to know how everything's going around the hall. Here's Paul, if he gets around it.
Ooh.
He didn't quite.
Great effort.
Should be
Okay,
checked with
the
Nella.
mixed fours, New Zealand 2, Australia 0 after 1. The women's fours, New Zealand 1, Australia 0 after 1. So both of those pretty early.
Very early.
Women's singles, New Zealand 1, Australia 3 after 3.
Ooh, that's a change.
Yep. And the men's singles, New Zealand 3, Australia 3 after 3. That men's singles doesn't seem to change. We were giving updates yesterday and it was always close.
Always.
Yeah. So yeah, early days, but that's the first update.
Yes, well, we can all see how a game can change quite dramatically. Mixed 6 bowl yesterday, Australia had a pretty unfavourable start, but managed to sneak back with a draw. So,
Right, so Paul's asking Paul to play that middle blue forward onto the head. So it'll be your weighted shot.
Pretty good line for
That's
that.
a great line. He's
close.
close. Yeah,
Nice
good
one.
shot.
great shot.
Still 2 yellow.
Still be unlucky, but definitely a lot better looking for the Kiwis now. Australia probably looking at trying to get something to match those back blue bowls of the Kiwis.
Looking for through the gap into the blue.
So Brent
Positive shot.
working on site at the Beverage Victoria. Good Kiwi supporter. Sounds like he'll be coming out tomorrow. So good on you, Brent. We'll see you
Brilliant.
here.
Angus Young probably looking to land one of the blues to get a bit of cover.
He's playing with weight.
He's close.
Oh, what a bowl.
Top shot by Angus Young. Great shot.
Beautiful bowl.
That's a terrific shot. This end is definitely going well for Australia. There's 3 or 4 shots there.
Yes, the Kiwis will need to play.
Three shots.
Yes, I'd say it's 3. Kiwis probably need to change something in this head to...
They're looking at the blue onto the 2 yellows. They can play a lot of weight. I don't think there's any kitty in that. They can play a lot of weight and try and clear some of those shots. If there's a slight kitty touch, they wouldn't be unhappy.
If they do get the slight edge of the jack, it's probably going to shoot it over towards their 2 blues.
It is, but geez, the way it's lined up, it looks like it's popping without touching.
Yes, it does look a bit different.
And we're about to find out. Oh, peeled. Couple out. Still 2, maybe 3.
Possibly favour 2 now.
Probably looking a bit better now for the Kiwis since they're only a couple down. Probably looked a bit scarier before. Shane looking at trying to roll the yellow behind the jack there to cover the blue bowls. Eliminate any risk of dropping any more than 1.
Well, if he can sit that side yellow up and over, it covers the blue as well as a counting shot. They'd be pretty unlucky to get any movement on the kitty, so I think it's pretty safe shot.
I guess if it did, it's only bringing towards the other yellows.
Yeah, unless he gets the outside edge of it and it exposes the kitty for the other hand.
Correct. Which could be dragged back for possibly 3.
He played a pretty good bowl down here last time.
He's playing a different hand.
It's all on the weight now.
Yep.
He's tight.
No, it's tight.
But... Oh. Kiwis definitely have some options now as to what to play.
Might even come a skinny hand to come up, slide
He
off the last yellow.
He could play that
Into
inside
it.
line.
Yeah.
Looking for a little bit of kitty, feather off the front yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's looking
That's
at
what I'd
that.
be
He
looking
can't
at,
play
yeah.
it aggressive because he could go clean through and chip his blue out. But
We look for that middle yellow bowl. Just 1 roll and a half onto the jack. Pop the jack to the blues.
definitely been a good end for the Australians. No, he's playing the forehand.
Yeah.
Playing
Still
with weight.
liking that blue.
He's looking for
blue
the split.
yellow.
Yep.
Oh,
And it fell over. Could be second shot.
Yeah. Favour second shot.
That's a good bowl from Paul Smith. Wasn't a lot on either hand.
he was probably hoping he was going to get a slight bit of the jack maybe and
Yeah.
just rattle it a few inches to the blues, but if not, just get rid of 1 shot and only be 1 down. It's probably a pretty good result.
That's a great result on what has been a very good end for the Australians. Yep, I think he's going to draw that yellow to sit it down to be second shot, that front yellow. Got the green.
Beautiful
All on the
green.
weight now.
Always going to get the blue.
He's
Needs
just
to
going to
drop.
touch the blue.
Great
So
effort.
be 1 yellow.
Makes the score 3-2 to the Kiwis.
Oh, my mate's in front of the camera.
All right, Max, tell us a bit about yourself. Are you from Queensland yourself? Where do you play your bowls?
I am. I'm from Queensland, playing Caloundra.
Caloundra.
Same club as Shane does.
Oh, yep.
Got probably one of the only clubs in Australia that's got its own dedicated indoor bowls hall. Probably a few of them over in New Zealand, but not as common in Australia. So probably it's been one of the epicentres for bowls in Queensland over the years. one of the strongest associations. So yeah.
So having a talk to Fluffy and a few guys yesterday, the Australian indoor season is a lot more condensed in New Zealand, and that's because a lot of the indoor clubs are based at outdoor clubs.
Yes.
And so, like you're saying, you're in a bit of a designated indoor one, but a lot of them are shared
Yes.
and run in the outdoor clubs.
A bit different in Queensland once again. And we have a yearly indoor bowls season as well. I know down south they don't because of outdoor, but up here, you know, we have 3 state titles, one in May, one in July, and one in October, so
Right.
we go all year round.
And you guys for the Australian team, you run trials. So you had a trial not that long ago. How'd that go for you? You obviously got a reserve spot, so must have gone okay.
It was my first trial.
Because there was only one change to the men, right? With was it Vossi not playing this time?
Yeah, so no, I did well at trials, I thought, and that was a good time.
Yeah, good bowl here, Gary.
Yeah, great shot.
Needed that. Sean's open with a nice one right on the end, and now good 2. Follow up is to go for position. And what got you into the game?
My grandfather taught me how to bowl when I was a real young fella, so...
Oh, good bowl there. Good shot. A lot of people got into the game courtesy of their grandparents. That's for sure. You know all about that, Candice, and grandparents, parents. It's a family sport.
Oh, absolutely, and that's
What a honey.
the joy of the sport is that it doesn't matter how old you are. You can join in. You can have a bit of fun and play as much or as little as you like. It's brilliant.
Yes, so yeah, my grandfather taught me when I was about 10 years old.
He's looking for a bit of movement here. Gets around that one. Yes. So Paul's asking Paul to maybe play a weighted shot through to the
middle.
square. Blue on blue as a result, but really, if you're going to change his head now in a positive way, probably looking for a bit of kitty. So it's
Pretty good green.
Paul writes. Yep, that's
It's
fine.
changed it for
Yep.
sure.
Good weight.
That's a great shot there by Paul. Australia probably looking to change the head a bit here. Probably a couple down.
Maybe blue on blue might get a little bit of lateral kitty movement. So we've got a Stephen Duncan from Wallen. A bit chilly this morning. Wallen, that sounds like an Australian.
Wallen.
Wallan.
Not sure. I haven't heard of Wallen before.
I'm pleased you said that because I got stuck on somewhere in New Zealand I didn't know there was yesterday.
Flaxmere.
We know a lot about bowls, not geography. Right, he's playing with weight. And that's... that's a kill.
That's a kill.
Okay, folks, now this is the first time we've seen this. So what's the penalty for the 3?
It
Is
should be
it 3?
Yeah, 3 shots.
So it's a 3-point penalty. So then this end, which is the 4th end, is going to be replayed with New Zealand already having 3 shots regardless of the result. So if New Zealand gets a 1 on this end, then this end will score a 4. If Australia score a 3 on this end, then the end will be 3 each.
That's right.
So that's the international rule. He's probably, to be fair to him, he probably was a little bit unlucky he got it flush, because it was a big wall of bowls there, and he got one bowl right onto the kitty and bang, it went back. So
Well, after killing it, it hasn't phased them too much. It's a beautiful opening bowl just behind the kitty.
yep. So I think the best way of explaining this, if we put the score up, it's currently 6-2 to New Zealand, but we're still playing the fourth end. That's probably
right.
the best way of explaining it.
Yeah,
So we've just gained 3 shots, but we haven't played an end. So this
Yes.
end has now been added. So
there are
Looking
some.
for a bit of movement here.
Yeah, this will be a good shot here. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, beautiful wait for it. Just
There are some social adaptations of the kill rule where you just take the points and keep going, similar to what the Kiwis do, but probably save time and all that sort of stuff. But when they're playing proper competitive Australian games, it's always a replay.
all right. So Stephen Duncan, he's saying, Fluffy, you should know where Wallen is. Well, I can tell you, Stephen, we've got Max Evans from Australia on the commentary team this morning, and he's from Queensland.
Yes.
He wouldn't have a clue where Wallen is.
No idea.
So he could be forgiven in thinking that Fluffy's gone mad. Well, no, Fluffy's not here. He's joining us this afternoon. So Fluffy and Alex are up in the stand, enjoying watching the games this morning, and they'll be here for the afternoon game. And Max Evans from Queensland has joined us for the commentary team to give us the Australian perspective.
Yes. So
That was a good bowl there. So
Beautiful
Australians
green.
now looking at just bouncing back from, that's a good bowl, just bouncing back from the kill. Morning, lovely Julie. How are we going this morning? We're going all right.
this is
early
close.
days.
This is close. Oh,
yeah,
beautiful
great
bowl.
shot there
Yeah.
by Gary. Great
Bowl
shot.
poorly. Oh no, sorry, that was Scary, was it?
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was Gary. Fourth
That
bowl.
was Gary.
Coming up, not a mile away. Not a
Oh,
bad
great
place
effort
there.
by Angus. Great effort.
Still looking for movement here by the looks of that. Looking to drag back to the back blues. I think if he gets blue onto yellows, good second option.
Yep, sitting it down. That's blue shot now.
Yep.
Good
Okay,
bowl there.
score update, people. So mixed fours, New Zealand 7, Australia 0 after 4.
Oh, interesting.
Now that was a TV game from yesterday morning. That was an absolute blowout. Australia smashed New Zealand, much to my disgust, given my wife was in that team.
Yes.
But 7-0 to the Kiwis, so that's a great turnaround start. Women's fours, New Zealand 3, Australia 4 after 4, so nothing in that. Women's singles, New Zealand 8, Australia 5 after 8, so Terry's regained the lead there. And the men's singles, well, no change there. The New Zealand 5, Australia 6.
Wow.
Yes.
That Ian and Daniel game's just going to be like that the whole day.
Oh, what a great bowl.
And the men's fours we're watching, of course.
Still watching in 4.
And we're watching the men's fours.
Good looking head here for the Kiwis. 2 bowls on the jack. Got a few back bowls there to cover. Shane's probably just hoping to pop the jack out just slightly to the yellow bowls in between the blues.
Yep, so this is the replay killed end. New Zealand has 3 already. And whatever happens here, the net difference goes to each. So pretty crucial here for Australia that this doesn't blow out on them here.
Daniel French playing the singles, and the Matter Cross is looking quite closely at the head. He's looks like couple down, so.
Oh, it's a terrific spot there. Paul Smith's come out firing this morning.
Absolutely.
Good Hawaiian pizza for Paul last night, I saw on the dinner.
Paul Smith,
Yeah,
yes.
Paul Smith.
Yes, Paul Smith had Hawaiian pizza.
I wouldn't have put him down as a Hawaiian pizza sort of guy.
Can't say I would either, but it did look really good.
I think it was like more hot pot sort of temperature last night. But okay, this looks under and under.
Oh, just made it to screen.
He's just tried to just absolutely dead draw that cold, hasn't he? So this looks like,
It's currently
if
2.
that's 2,
Mm-hmm.
it's a 5-point end with the kill.
And Paul will give it every chance
He's
to draw one
given
here.
it lots of green. Nah, he's
No.
a bit.
A big pickup by the Kiwis.
So
that
that's
end.
2.
So 5 points in one end.
So we make it 2-8 after 4. So bearing in mind, just an overall update, this game yesterday went to the Australians. So all these medal games are best of 3. So the Kiwis really have to get up and win this one to square it up for a grandstand finish tomorrow. It's a good opener from Sean again, just in the box.
Yeah, he seems to be doing his first one behind every time, which is, in 4s, you can't go wrong.
Good shot there by Errol.
Great shot there. Forcing Sean to change his hand.
Yep. Just a bit big. He stops there, they'll be happy with that.
Ah, that's
Yep.
absolutely fine. Right, Gary will be looking for a bit of movement here.
Similar
Oh,
shot to
lovely
Sean's,
weight
just in
too.
behind. Yep.
It's the right idea. Try trail the jack into the.
All right,
to the
well,
group.
we're perched in the corner of the stadium. Wave there, Max. This is Max. Candace, David. Show business, eh? Pretty classy
Yes.
stuff, isn't it?
Oh yes, we've become very
Aye.
popular, don't we?
Oh, Jack just popped out a bit there, making it a little bit easier for the drag.
Yes, Australia's made a nice wall there for the Kiwis to land on. Good shot there by
Yep,
Gary.
second shot. You take that any day.
Yes, very good shot.
Someone was saying this morning, is it cold there this morning? I don't have to say anything. Here's the picture that tells you the temperature in the hall today. That is the Blackburn family.
Sean's sister and mum.
It's a good shot. 1 yellow. I think New Zealand will be pretty happy with their position. I think Paul will be playing a positive draw shot. How is he?
Oh, he's hunting
close.
it.
He's close.
It's real close.
He's got it.
Great shot there by Paul.
And Kylie's back. Kylie, our New Zealand reserve, who has been an excellent cheerleader yesterday afternoon, is back on form.
We don't know what they gave her yesterday, but we just said keep giving her some more. So she came alive in the afternoon and the New Zealand team responded. So the one thing I've noticed, Max, and you can sort of give me a little bit, having played on these things, because I certainly haven't, but position is so important, you know, like it seems to be, because they're a bit heavier, you can play quite a positive weight. So there is a lot of kiddie movement or jack movement.
Yes.
So not necessarily having the shot, but having the best position is sometimes the way to be.
Yes, so it's definitely different when we play on 30-footers. You know, you try to just jam all bowls in there and get a big result for last one. I think on these carpets, trying to change the head every bowl, manipulate it, you know, move things around. You know, from an Australian perspective, the mats are a lot quicker than what we normally play on, but probably from a Kiwi perspective, they're a lot slower. So
Yep. So this is the middle mat, right? It's fast for you guys, heavy for us. Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
We played the Nationals the week before, and all the mats there were a bit heavier, so coming into the practice, everyone sort of thought they were a bit quicker, but it's been great. The Australians have adapted really well to the shorter carpet, and after having played on the longer one for a week, so they're doing quite well.
A little bit of a pan out there for the rest of the hall. Oh, Paul's about to play his bowl.
It's a bit tight.
No, let's change that yellow. It was looking like it was going to be yellow into blue. So it has changed it.
Okay, what's he going to do here, Max?
I'm not sure. I'd sort of think that he'd be trying to pump one of the yellows behind the jack.
Yellow, eh? And even if he doesn't get the shot, he puts it in behind.
That's what I'd be playing.
Yep.
Even the outside yellow in onto the back blue would be good.
He's a bit wide for that weight.
Yeah, weight was really good.
Great effort. That was the idea. I think that outside yellow, the middle yellow.
Yep.
A few rolls on the back
The weight
blue.
was pretty good for it.
Mm.
Yep.
New Zealand boys behind the scenes having a chat.
Paul Smith here.
Pretty good line.
Yeah, great shot.
So people were asking what the spectator area is like. It's like a lot of like basketball stadiums. There's a little bit of a elevated seating area. So plenty of room for tomorrow, for people coming down on a Saturday to jump in there.
Shane Cashel.
Right.
Should change
That's a
something
great
like this.
line.
Oh.
Oh, that just was a couple of inches of green away from pumping that yellow right into that blue bunch.
That's right.
Just not quite happening for them at the moment. A wall of yellow.
What do you think he's holding there, Max?
Where's the check from that angle? Behind the blue?
Right in the left centre blue.
2 or 3 probably.
2 or 3. There's the angle for you, for where the kitty is.
If Paul's playing that hand, I'm not sure he can do anything other than get in the way. There's no option for blue. So I think he's going to draw a short and just try and be a nuisance. Yep.
Yep. Oh, yep. Paul's happy. Love it.
It's actually probably opened up a new shot for the Aussies onto that last blue bowl. Onto
Blue
the other
on
blue.
blue on yellow onto shot, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have preferred to see if Paul even been like 2 feet short of that and just actually a nuisance bowl, because as you say, he's potentially opened up a. Because at that, up until then, there wasn't much in the way of them getting the shot, maybe reducing to 1. But there's potentially a shot on here if he can get blue onto yellow onto blue. And the
Not
weight
even
that
sure
he'd
it's
have to
getting
play
kitty.
for that, there's potential for the outside yellows as well to go over 2 or 3 rolls. What do you think we are there? Is it 1 or is it more than 1?
I'm thinking maybe 2. Left 1 and back middle.
Yeah. It's actually pretty slow going. We're an hour into it. We're on to end 5. So this could be a 3-hour game if it keeps at this pace.
It could be, yeah. Big game.
Hope you brought your lunch. Oh no, you're in the contingent. You've got your lunch provided. Oh right.
Yes, free lunch.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
of course, reserve. Yours might be getting delivered today.
Max has just taken a quick break. All right.
All right, here we go.
Shane, are we playing weight? We know that. He's only playing reaching weight, isn't perfect weight. And that's a pretty good shot.
Oh, neither team giving it away.
1 blue.
1 blue. What a brilliant bowl. Cutting that down from at least 2, maybe
Wasn't-
3.
There wasn't much on,
No,
and that was probably the best he could get, and he nearly got the shot.
absolutely.
So, Australia 2, New Zealand 9, played 5 ends. Shawnee's been pretty good at getting that first bowl just behind. Makes such a difference. Max is back, went and reloaded his drink. We thought we'd scared him off.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Really good shot there from Shane. He all but got the shot out of it. But
Yeah, cut it down to 1.
Beautiful.
Sean Blackburn.
He's liking it.
Pretty good.
Great shot.
Shawnee.
Being quite close to the mat, we can see reactions of
This is in the
of
area
the
too.
bowlers.
He's got it.
Oh, beautiful.
Gary Lowe, the delivery everyone in New Zealand knows. Very smooth, very deliberate. Never deviates.
Shot Gaza is what I can hear from the crowd.
This is
Just getting
Weir
caught
Junior,
up.
Hayden. What a great privilege it is for them to be able to play in the same team,
Yes. So
father and son. There's Gary again. Lovely green. Just his weight might be a little bit light, which it is. So one shot to yellow there in an awkward little spot.
Yeah, it is the skinnier hand to the other side, so there is a potential that it could draw.
And the crowd is into it. So Paul's playing that hand.
Ooh,
And
a bit wide.
he is wide, but he also knows he's got to use all of it. All of
Absolutely.
that green.
I think the Aussies will stick to the wide hand. I think got that yellow one to play on too.
Grant, yes, there is a 2-minute time limit. And yep, there were a couple of moments there where that was exceeded, and there was well, let's say I don't want to
great
talk
effort.
any more about that one, but yeah, there is a time limit on how long it takes to get a shot. Morning, Jezza. Up early this morning. Oh, it's lunchtime in New Zealand.
You want to hold
Yeah,
on?
he's
Yep,
on. He's on. He's close. What a bowl. What a bowl.
Oh, and a fist pump to
A
add.
little fist pump from the captain too. When we talked about he needed all that green, well, I think it was looking over the edge halfway down, looking at the cliff.
Oh, need another angle here, Uncle Dave.
Yep. What do you want?
Just on the head. That'd be great.
Okie dokie. See if we can zoom in on that.
Similar line.
He's got the line. It's all on the weight now. Yeah, great shot.
Great shot. Top hole there from Angus Young.
Now, if that kitty is going directly to the blue, then the kill option is less likely.
This angle, it looks like it might
be going straight to it.
Might be.
I don't think it's going past anyway.
No, it's going to get some of the blue for sure.
Actually looking at a different shot.
Yeah.
They could be playing a little bit conservative. They're looking at the game score 9-2. If they play the kitty back to the blue too early, it could open up Shane an option to take the blue and get a 3 out of it. So it might be a last bowl option. I've just got a score update, but we'll just wait to the end of this end. A lot of movement, not really any change. Okay, I'll give you a score update just because there's a bit of a pause here. Mixed fours, New Zealand 10, Australia 2 after 7. Right, geez, we needed that. Just for our living conditions back in the motel, Candice, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Women's fours, New Zealand 3, Australia 6 after 6. Women's singles, New Zealand 12, Australia 8 after 13. So Terry's just starting to ease away on that one. Men's singles, New Zealand 6, Australia 10 after 12. So Ian's just creeping ahead of Daniel there, and that's crucial. And of course we've got the fours, which we're watching. Okay. What's Shane up to here? He's blocking. He's blocking. We haven't seen too many of these so far, the block. It is quite a tactical shot. It's protecting what you've already got. I don't think that's going to block anything. I think you'd have to be round that on any weight, really. You're not going to be going flying it with the kill option. You're only going to be drawing to it. And if you're going to draw to that, even with the end of mat weight, you've probably got to put it out on the edge. But it's just one of those ones where you're going, well, I'm happy with what we've got. I could probably change the head if I try and do something.
And hey, a block is always in your head, no matter where it is.
It's always in your eye, yeah. I think Paul and Paul have to just decide if he's going to draw up to it. If he only sits it down, he could go 2 down. No, it doesn't look like he's interested in doing too much. So he's going to block this shot, is he? Nearly did. There's a bit of cat and mouse, isn't it?
So New Zealand happy to take the 1 down and hopefully not giving them 2. Oh, they've got 2.
Okay, well Sarge is indicating there's 2 yellow there. And if there's 2 yellow there, I'm quite surprised Paul left it as 2 yellow.
Oh, that's only good news for us. That was Kylie again cheering down on mat 1 or 2 down there.
I'm not convinced it's 2. Sarge thinks it's 2. But
based on Shane's... Shane told him it's 2.
But if it's 2, they won't do anything. There's nothing more they can do there
Correct.
that can. There's just too much danger.
Yep.
They play the wide hand. There's a blue there that will take the second shot away. If they play the wide hand, any touch on that is going to blue. If it's 2 shots here, he won't be playing anything, surely.
Well, he's got the bowl in his hand.
No, that's pretty gentle.
He's still claiming 2.
He said 2. Paul said measure.
Oh.
1. Oh yeah, I could see that, Sarge.
Oh, well, Paul was definitely right there in saying, nah, I'm not giving that to you, mate. You can measure it.
Yeah, I just thought it was strange. That Paul, if he thought he was 2 down, would just not play any shot at all.
Absolutely.
But just sitting it down definitely would have created 2. So it's 3-9 after 6. And it's a good opener from Errol.
Beautiful.
Great start from Errol, yes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to a coffee. Yeah, it's cold.
Yes, it is cold. My sinuses and everything are playing up due to the weather, so must be cold. Always happens near winter up at home, so.
Sean on the Sullivan draw. Anyone from Canada?
So you might
know
need to
what the
explain that
Sullivan
one.
draw is? It's
Yes.
drag. Will he go again, Candice?
There's a really good chance.
If he
I-
doubles up.
Great shot.
That's a great shot.
Maybe not now that there's 2 there.
Oh, I think Paul's indicated.
Brilliant.
Go again.
I don't think he was far away with his first.
Yep.
So. That's
Ooh, he's tight. He's got more weight though.
Oh.
Shit. Might
Oh,
be
it's sailed off the end. Might have been a bit too much
a
weight.
little bit aggressive. Settle down, son.
And meanwhile, they're packing on the yellows on top of the head.
Yep, this is one of those best bowls on the head best position. Gary is certainly more of a draw bowler, so I think he'll probably get one close. He's aggressive too. Has he got it?
He's close.
He's
Great
got
shot.
Oh, beautiful.
it. And there's the old position versus holding scenario. You're brave enough.
And you're right there, because Gary is very much a draw to the head bowler.
Yep.
But with the skip going, play it again, we've got the position out there. And now look at them, they're holding one with, 4 short yellows.
Well, James will be pretty happy with James Sullivan will be pretty happy with Gary's bowl there.
Absolutely.
And that Paul also had the confidence to just say, go again.
Yep. That's great green. How's the weight? That's second shot.
A couple of good bowls there from Gary Lowe. It's a great green, and that's probably going to be
Oh, very happy skip there.
the best bowl on the mat at the moment. And that's where Paul Wright will be looking. He'll be drawing top of the box.
Pretty much right on that tee would be a pretty good result. It's not far
Pretty
away.
good. Gets past it. He did.
Oh wow, what
Great
a bowl.
shot.
Terrific bowl. New Zealand men's team are really going well at the moment. And they needed to. They were one down in the best of three. So this was required from them. And they're definitely playing good bowls so far.
Lovely green again on.
Here's Angus. He's pretty close.
Great shot by Angus.
That's two good bowls from Angus there. He put his first one in the box and his second one nearly got the shot. Angus, Aussie name. A bit of Scottish in there.
Yes, believe so. There's a few Anguses around in Australia that I know of, so yeah, you're probably right.
You know, Paul was a bit disappointed with that bowl. You can see his head drop down, but you know, you do have to take all the green you can out there. So you know,
He had
it
to of
wasn't
that
far
shot.
away.
He had to have that shot as well. He couldn't afford to be tied onto the yellow.
Absolutely.
So Shane probably hoping to tip the yellow over or just try to jam onto the jack. Good line.
Range
How's his
really
weight?
good.
It's close. Great shot.
Yeah, good shot. That's a
Shot
toucher.
himself.
Definitely a yellow or two touches. I don't think it fell off the kitty. It stuck with it. Beautiful bowl.
Great shot, yeah.
Paul will just be looking just to draw to it. Might be a potential for it just to slide between the two blues.
Yeah.
Good green.
Playing positive.
All on the weight. All on the weight. He
Good
got
shot.
it. Alex is parading. I wonder if we can signal Alex if he can line us up a coffee. Nothing else to thaw out the fingers. He's gone.
The fact that he is going in the opposite direction, we may have missed our boat.
I think other than Paul Wright, who, regardless of the temperature in any hall, plays in his jacket all year round, all of the Kiwi team are all rugged up. All of the Aussie team have got their tracksuits on. And I'm surprised the Queenslanders got their jackets off there, Max.
On the mat, yeah.
They wouldn't like this 4 degrees, would they?
No. It's a bit different for us. But then again, I know even myself, I'd take it off. I can't really bowl with a jacket on, so...
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I just don't like the restriction
No.
it provides on you, but pretty tough.
Yeah, it makes it hard. Shane must reckon he's got the shot there because he's put a blocker in.
Yeah.
They're having a good look, aren't they?
Because I was sort of thinking there that he could have played through those two front yellows onto the blue, but I think the blue sat back. If he
So
played
you can
through
just-
the two front yellows, I think that blue was standing up. It
See-
would have cannoned onto the jack and potentially pushed it back to Angus's back bowl there in the box, but
Yeah.
the angles must have changed while he was looking at it and decided to block it up.
So you can just catch the top of the kitty there. So it's between that middle blue and the front yellow. Potential they're both touching. So Paul's looking for some sort of movement to touch the yellow. And it's looking for maybe blue, yellow, yellow. Yep, he is. He's going blue,
Plenty
yellow,
away.
yellow. Oh, he's touched it and he may have given it away. Yep, he has. So 1 to Australia. I think he was looking at the potential 2 option there. So 4-9. Still plenty of time. We're not at the halfway mark yet, so anything can happen here.
Sent Alex a message for you guys, see if he could get you to coffee. He's pretty close over there to it, so
Good work.
I wouldn't mind having one also. It's that cold.
And we're quite secluded in this corner, so it's
Max is drinking a cold drink here and it's actually
yeah.
shaking as he's putting it up to his mouth.
It is. Could have something to keep you going.
We had penguins here yesterday. We haven't seen any penguins today, but we were expecting the odd one. The hall staff got here nice and early and raked all the snow off the mats.
That's right, yeah, it's that cold. Yeah.
I'm sure the Blue Mountains, is it?
That's why we're probably using blue bowls, eh?
Yeah. Sean again. That's a pretty good line. Yep.
great bowl.
Great shot there.
I don't think Shawnee's chucked up a short bowl today, so
No, I don't think so.
that's great.
And the kid is continuously moving, so you know
He's on the hunt here.
he is. It's pretty close. Oh, great
Oh,
bowl.
good bowl, Hayden. May still be a blue, but it was a really good bowl. Yep, Paul saying, don't worry about that. Head around it, look for that back yellow.
So the jack must be on that,
I'm not
that
sure.
blue of theirs.
He needs a bit more. He was a foot
Great
away
effort
from
there.
a good bowl.
Hayden Weir. Close.
He's round
Very
it.
close. Great
Oh.
effort.
That's a really good shot.
So there's that back blue, that's the shot, is it? Currently.
Yep.
Jack's sitting on that blue.
He's asking Gary to be a foot of weight, playing through that yellow. It's about
Pretty good
good
line.
for line if he got the weight. Oh,
Great
just
try.
again a foot of weight. Perfect line.
We got some more score updates as well.
Have we?
Yep.
Oh yes, Alex. Thank you. Oh, this is music to my ears, I can tell you.
We'll be sleeping better tonight.
Oh, right. Score update. Mixed fours. New Zealand 12, Australia 3 after 9. That was the blowout game from yesterday.
Simon's
it's
trying to get it back.
could be going a blowout the other way, so good there. Women's fours, New Zealand 4, Australia 13.
Oh, wow.
That game's blown out to the Aussies.
I think the Aussies won that one yesterday.
They did,
So
so-
They
it's
did.
looking like a medal for them if they carry on with that. The ladies singles, New Zealand 15, Australia 9. Terry won that yesterday, so
Oh.
she'll be medaling if
Could
she
be
can
medal
hold
as
it,
well,
although that's tightening up a bit.
Yep.
And just a beautiful, beautiful shot there by New Zealand. It's now sitting quite lovely with 2 shots.
Now, men singles, New Zealand 10, Australia 12. So Frenchie's come back in that one after 16 ends. So they're playing 25. So there's still 9 more ends. So that close battle that Ian was getting away, Frenchie's closed up again. So that's
It's going to be
crucial.
another great battle.
So she's all on, folks. All on. As I was reading that out, I'm looking up and Blue's holding too. What happened?
Paul just came in under and sat in. Off the yellow, sat in 2 shots.
Australian's probably looking to change his head slightly now, and Angus playing with weight.
He's
trying
playing
to manipulate
weight.
it.
It'll hold.
He's close.
Good line.
He's a great shot. Very good shot.
It's about as good as you could have played it, I think. That back yellow looks ominous now.
Head's looking a lot better now for the Australians.
Definitely changed for that last bowl of Angus. I think it was Angus that played that.
Yep. So Paul's probably looking to set that yellow to make a few shots.
Or even draw that absolute middle gap. He's under, so I hope he's got the weight.
He's very close.
Oh, what a great bowl.
Great shot.
That's a terrific bowl, Paul Wright. How good's that yellow in the box looking now?
Oh, it's looking very nice. I've no doubt the Australians will be looking to try to push the jack to that yellow some way or another.
That was a peach of a bowl from Paul Wright.
It was. All game we've seen too that they've all been playing long, so no one's wanted to change the length up.
No.
Don't know whether that's typical you guys have seen amongst all the live stream games or...
Nah,
No.
we've had... In fact, the first game we had a lot of kind of medium. All right, on that middle spot kind of
On the dot,
ends.
yeah.
We haven't had too many consistently long ends. That seems to be... both sides enjoying that, obviously, so...
Okay. There's Shane playing with weight.
It's close. Oh, unlucky. Probably wanted the middle blue more so than the outside
He
yellow.
got the kitty, yeah, but probably 3 blue in there at the moment. Maybe even 4.
Maybe 4. Just depending on how... Oh, no, I
I'd
favour
say-
3.
I'd say it's only 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That angle might show up better. Yeah.
So you're going to try and draw to that back yellow.
I think
Is
you've
it gonna
got to,
block?
right?
I think it's
Well, either or, you know.
probably the only risk that the Kiwis have got is that back yellow, so try to remove that risk from the head.
Oh, he almost snuck round.
He almost drew another shot with that. Don't think it was his intention though.
Well, I think the only result here is the middle blue between the 2 yellows onto the kitty
Yep, and drag right through.
and drag right through. Everything else looks gnarly and blocked and shearing off in the wrong different. Maybe if he wanted to, he could play outside yellow up and over and try and squeeze in. But that's an all or nothing shot. He really doesn't want to drop a 3 at the moment. Crucial ball.
Shane Cashel probably looking to play a bit of weight here.
He's
He
playing
has.
plenty. Oh, he's
Oh,
hit his
front
front
bowl.
one. and shed off.
Great effort.
Just wanted to get past that one, and it would have been a bit of a scattering. So a big end here for New Zealand, holding at least 2, possibly 3. It was interesting, Max, talking with Fluffy in yesterday's commentary, how the New Zealanders are quite aggressive with their drive shots, and it's almost a red card sort of scenario in Australia if you hurl one right up the middle with a lot of weight.
Yes.
Paul, is he around? Not quite. All right, what have we got here?
So it's probably 3 shots.
3. They've claimed 3 and 3 conceded. Yeah, so it was almost like the New Zealanders seemed to be a lot more aggressive, because we are
Yes.
on our run shot sometimes, but in Australia there's actually a penalty, or you get a warning if you
Yes.
hurl one up the middle.
So you're not allowed to play a drive
No.
in Australia. I don't know, probably for safety and stuff like that. If you miss them and you're playing with that amount of force, it can be dangerous. But yeah, no, you got to be careful.
So I'm 100% understand the danger thing, and I think that a lot of that comes down to player responsibility.
Yes, and
Like if you're going to line one up, you make sure everyone, including the mat next door, you make sure they know it's coming too, in case a bowl goes spraying over. But yeah, no, it was just, again, just the subtle differences between the games in each country.
yes, that's my understanding as well. If you warn everyone, there shouldn't be much danger at all to playing a shot like that. If everyone's aware and takes precautions.
Well, there you
Sometimes
go.
it's the only shot you can
I
play.
think we're seeing Sean Blackburn's first short bowl.
Yep.
He's been pretty good through 8 ends. That was the Invercargill choir you could hear in the background. We had a choir here singing national anthems. That was a pretty good touch by the locals.
Yes, it was. It was very nice.
Yep. You would have been sitting with the team.
I was sitting
Yep.
with the team, yep.
Be nothing, no better experience than standing up in front of your country and hearing the anthem. So,
Yes.
yeah, pretty special, right?
I was pretty happy because, being only 19, coming out of the juniors to get a trial and then actually make it in as a reserve, my whole family was very proud of me and all that, so
Big career ahead of you.
yes, I hope so. I'll be trying. I also have a younger brother who plays. He's a couple of years younger than me, and give him a few more years and he'll probably be up to the level as well, so
Yep.
I will admit Australia's got a few good young players coming up through the ranks now. You've got Sinead Zaporizek, one of the ladies reserves, and Eric Mayhew, the other male reserve. Both young bowlers that, probably will be in the Australian side in years to come.
Yeah.
It was a great bowl there, played by Gary.
Gary's just played a peach. Absolute peach.
Crowd look very intensely watching the games. Can't see us over here commentating. Here we go.
Here we go.
All rugged up. Cold day.
Is that Paul Wright's sister got a hottie?
Yep.
Show us that hottie.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry, there's a lovely little wave in the crowd.
Yeah, take us up there again, Candice.
Yep, there we go.
See that little rubber thing there? That's called a hottie.
A hot water bottle.
Yep, a hot water bottle. You don't often see them in the bowls halls.
No, that's right.
That's Paul Wright's sister, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Might have to bring in a heat pack tomorrow.
All right, back to the game.
Right, back to the game. We've got a beautiful shot there by Gary Lowe. Both the Wares had 2 good bowls. They had 1 each, and then Gary's just nutted the kitty in behind, back toucher as we call it.
Angus looking to change it up.
That was a pretty good line.
Not a bad result, really.
Yep.
It's changed what shot he can play on his next bowl. All depends what Paul Wright does, though. So in Invercargill, that's where the last test was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yes. I've heard good things about the floor there.
Yeah.
Laser levelled and everything.
Yep. It was, as far south as you can go without getting your feet wet in New Zealand. But they were, it's fair to say, Southland and Invercargill, one of the great indoor bowling provinces and areas, and it was good of them to host it because you just knew it was going to be a good event, whether it's a South Island Championship or a national or in this case a test match. You just knew that they've got a great community, lots of helpers, and a brilliant host. And I think
great effort there by Angus.
I think Joe Simpson, when he was over for that one, the Australian manager, he just couldn't speak highly enough of how well they were looked after down there. So of course they reciprocate, and the big crew from Invercargill have turned up here in Ballarat to support the New Zealand team.
Yes, well I hope we're all looking after you here in Australia.
We've had a guy here called Ian. Is it Ian?
Ian Hedger.
Ian from the Ballarat. He's looked after us really well.
Yep.
We had a little bit of a streaming emergency. We were late. There's Paulie coming down. He's close.
That's
He's
a
really
great
close.
shot.
Yes. Yeah, we had a bit of a streaming emergency. We had a bit of an issue with a couple of our items coming over on the plane. We brought 4 just under 100 kilos of gear, as you can see.
Yes.
And we had a breakage and an item not there, and we couldn't set up until Wednesday night because the skating was on here. So and then when we worked out, we've got a bit of an issue, we need a part, and we looked up and found Harvey Norman had the part.
Yep.
And while the national anthem was on, one of the Ballarat locals did a run job for us to make sure we got the part, so that we had all 3 cameras operating for the first game. And that's the sort of thing you get from the support from the locals. You say, hey, look, we need a hand with something, can someone do a run? It's never an issue. They went out and got it. $9 part, surprising how something of so little value, but it just meant that we got all 3 cameras up and running in time for the first game. So we've got Ian, David
Speechley.
Speechley is the hall controller. We've had Sarge running the cutter for us. We've been really happy, and I think there's a small crew of helpers came and got the hall ready, and pretty happy with how we've gone.
I see over there, Ian's getting right down on the mat. Must be a close game going on between Daniel and Ian.
Alright, Paul's looking to play a similar shot to his last. He's got good weight.
It's close. Oh, what a bowl.
And he's
great shot.
snuck it in
Wow.
there.
Unreal.
Well, I think
I don't think
Time-
Shane's going to be short anyway.
time for Shane to nail this one. There's a split option on the 2 blues with the follow through, or he can play the shorter blues and try and pop the kitty. Yeah, that's what he's indicating. He's going to come right through that split, and his bowl should follow through. And if the kitty happens to spring right, it's all yellow out there. So potential here for a big bowl at 12-4. It's got to happen for the Aussies. Otherwise this game's going to slip away.
Big weight through the gate. Hope for the best, I'd say. See what Shane does.
Okay, he's got a tight line. Oh, that missed everything. Three,
I'd say.
Three. So it puts the Kiwis comfortably in front now. 15-4.
At the halfway mark.
Not all gone yet for the Aussies. They just need to have a few good ends to get back into it.
So this is a good turnaround for the New Zealand team. We're
Another long end. Sean's pretty close here. Yep, another back bowl.
Yep,
Good
that's
shot.
the one. Good job.
You know, and that's the respect that, you know, we've been seeing for the last 2 days. You know, Paul's just come over to us, and he's just made sure that, you know, where they're all standing, they can see, because they know also how important it is for their families to be able to see themselves bowl, and how awesome this setup is. So such good respect from the team that are playing as well.
Okay, we've got a score update.
We do.
Where's the coffee?
Yeah, the coffee. Where's that coffee?
Alex has ordered it, I'm pretty sure.
If we can't get a coffee, can we get a text through to Paul Wright's sister, and can we have the hottie?
I'd take either or at this stage.
Either or. Okay, here we go. Mixed fours, New Zealand 12, Australia 4 after 10. Yay. Women's fours, New Zealand 8, Australia 13 after 9. Women's singles, New Zealand 18, Australia 12 after 20. And men's singles, New Zealand 12, Australia 13 after 18.
Ian will be
That
fighting for
Ian Ogilvie, Daniel French game, it just keeps delivering.
it. Yes. Ian, the bane of New Zealand from last Test match, I heard. Won all 6 games.
He's a terrific player, Ian Ogilvie. No doubt about that. He's
Yes.
well respected.
Well, I had the privilege of playing Ian in a game of singles and the warm-up matches before the international, and I was pretty happy to give him a good run and get on top of him.
So you got a win over him?
I did.
Oh,
I
good
got a win
job.
over him. So hopefully I sorted him out for the week.
You softened him up.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't like it, and he's
No.
responded.
That's right.
He's got a lot of singles titles, they tell me, so he's a
Yes,
really
well,
good singles
he
player.
won a gold medal in the last nationals, the ones that were just in Devonport, in the singles. He did lose a game though. He lost to Errol Weir, who's leading in this men's fours. Errol got the silver medal.
Yeah, well, Errol's a pretty good player too. in
Yes,
his own
he's a
right.
very, very solid player. Errol
Yep.
has been in Queensland for a long time. Well, I've got an update on the coffee. It's arriving around 11:30, it says.
They must be
Oh.
going out for it. Must
Yes.
be good stuff.
Yes, he's getting us the proper stuff.
Oh, well, that's
We're
good.
Good
getting
man.
treated. We're getting treated well here in the live stream.
Chocolate and coffee.
Yes.
Okay,
It's looking
Paulie.
handy. How's the weight? Oh, it's pretty
That's
good.
a great
That's
shot by Paul.
beautiful.
Tell you
Not
what,
much
Paul
better.
Wright has really come onto his game in this
He has.
session. He had a tough day at the office yesterday, but geez, he's playing some good bowls here.
Yes. Well, even in that game of pairs, he played with Gary yesterday in the
He
pairs,
did.
didn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
He played brilliant in that game. You just look at all the heads in the game, and they're all within a couple of foot. Angus here's probably looking to try and smooth the jack slightly, or jam a bowl up on the blue.
It's a good line. All on the weight
close.
now. He's
Needs
close.
to hold. Yeah, great shot
Yeah.
there by Angus.
Oh, here's our man Ian now.
There he is.
Kylie's had a refill. Good shot by Terry over there in the singles. I'm picking at the end of this round. There's not going to be too many medals already underway. Going to be a few one-alls.
Maybe just
potentially the ladies'
women's
fours
yeah.
and the ladies' singles.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies' fours might go, if it stays the way it is, to a medal to Australia, and the ladies' singles might go medal to New Zealand.
And if Ian gets up, there'll be a medal to Australia in the
And
men's
Ian,
singles.
yeah, that's right. That could be heartbreak for Daniel French, because they've been 1 point games all the way through both days. So
There's another good shot there by Angus to get another bowl behind the jack
yeah,
there.
that blue's looking a little bit vulnerable now. That could punch through.
I'm sure Paul will sort it out for you.
He'll be looking at getting one amongst those yellows. All on the
He's
weight.
pretty close here.
Pretty close.
All on the weight. Yep,
Still a
happy
good
with
bowl.
that.
Good shot.
And it
yep.
fell in.
Oh, and it
Great
fell.
shot.
Right.
Shane's looking at getting one right in amongst the head there. Just keep his powder dry
Wait.
for his last.
Not shots there.
He's tight.
Interesting.
So Australia still holding a shot here.
I think so, toucher. Look at 15-4. I don't think they're going to do much with this.
No.
There's a few yellows bunch, but at the moment it doesn't look like anything more than a 2 is possible. The risk is if you try and play a shot and say, oh, we're going to go and get the shot out of this, pop the kitty out, then you potentially open up the drag for 3 or 4.
I'd assume Paul would be just trying to draw another shot in there.
Exactly
Jam it on
right.
top of the jack, hope for the
100%.
best.
He's just going to go right in there as tight as he can, and he won't. Oh,
Well, he's
God,
tight.
under. You need
Well,
a rub.
truly. Oh, big shot here for Shane if he can find
Yeah.
a way to make a couple shots out of this head.
I think he's just got a dead draw and nothing else, really. He can't play this.
We can't really play the yellow because the jack's loaded up on it. So Jack's
If
moving
he touches
across.
that yellow, it's popping to a blue, right?
Yeah. So
He'd be unlucky if he draws it, that he gives it away, but I think he's got to have a go because he needs to.
Yeah.
So he'll push it out wide. It will come home.
if he can land on that outside blue there
Yep,
and
and
just flop
fall
off,
in,
he'll be pretty
he'll get
close.
2 shots. That's a good green.
Beautiful
That's
green.
a great green.
He's close.
He's chance.
Oh, great
Oh.
effort there by Shane. Great effort.
That's a pretty good
Oh,
effort.
apologies, I had it on the wrong screens.
You're watching the shot, Ken, were you?
I was watching the shot, wrong screen.
No, you're doing a great job on the switching. Normally have Joy on the switching. She's a little bit busy at the moment.
Yes,
Down on that
representing
one.
your country.
slightly.
It's an important job.
Called the umpire.
so
This
may
is
not-
our first umpire too on
It
the old
is,
live stream.
It is. Do we go really close up and really make the umpire nervous here?
Absolutely, we do.
Who's the umpire?
Oh, it's Jan Lowe.
Jan Lowe.
Jan Steady Eddie Lowe. She's a pretty good umpire. There's no doubt about that.
Oh no, Paul, you're not going to do. I'll change the angle. There we go.
I'd say that they've probably got one shot, the Aussies, and they're just going to measure for the second shot.
So they didn't want to move it.
No, they probably didn't. Whether or not
So
that
they may
back
have
blue's
conceded
leading,
one.
Yes, I'd say that the New Zealanders have conceded one, but they're measuring to see whether the back yellow's in. So come out the chocks. Oh, we've had everything going on this game. We've had a kill, now we've got the umpire.
I know.
The viewers are going to see it all.
I think what we might do is we might see if we can just pick up the head next door, which is this crucial singles game.
Yes, Ian and Daniel.
Yep, that's a
There's a 2-for-1 offer here. We can see Jan
both.
umpiring, and we've got the singles next door. Now Ian's obviously holding the shot here with the yellow next door.
Do we know what the score is on that? I might have
I
to.
think Ian's still maybe
well,
one
we've got
or
our
two.
man
up.
Alex just here. I can see him, so we might be able to get an update.
Yes, I might message him and see if he can let us know.
Okay, he's indicating Frenchie's one down. Ian's holding the shot.
Right,
And
I
if
think
you
he's
see
just going
there-
to double check what the score is for Ian's game.
And you see the bowls, you could chuck a tea towel over all of them, right?
Oh, we're just going to cut here quickly, I think.
13 all in Ian's game currently.
13 all.
13 all.
And Ian holding.
Yes.
I believe it was just one. Jan's just pulled out the blue.
Okay, so the second shot went to the blue, so that's one to Australia on that end.
Okay.
Okay, so 5-15 to New Zealand. Australia 5, New Zealand 15. 10 ends played of 18.
And we're almost at the 2-hour mark.
That coffee's going to be great, eh?
It's going to be amazing.
Well, Alex doesn't know what's going on with it. Let me click on the link and see where it's going.
So that's
Morning, Jan.
nice work, Jan.
Still waiting for someone to pick it up. A bit of a shorter end here.
Yeah, shorter than we have been having. Sean Blackburn doing what he does well and just putting that first one behind.
Comes Errol. It looks like a good shot here.
Lovely green.
Good bowl
Yep.
by Errol Weir.
Very good. Ooh.
All right, what we're going to do is we're just going to catch a bit of the singles next door. This crucial medal game here between Ian Ogilvie and Daniel French. They're getting down to the business end of the. I think they might be maybe 2 or 3 ends left.
We've got a score update.
Yep.
So, men's singles, New Zealand 13, Australia 14 after 21 ends.
After
so
21.
4 ends to go.
Yep.
Mixed fours, Australia a foot back. The New Zealand's at 12 and Australia is 9 after 12 ends.
Uh-oh.
Women's fours, Australia's consolidated their lead. New Zealand at 8 and Australia 17 after 11 ends.
Mm-hmm.
Women's singles, Terry's pretty well got that game locked up. New Zealand 21, Australia 14 after 23 ends. And then we know the other two because I just mentioned men's singles, and the men's fours is 15 to New Zealand, 5 to Australia
Yep.
after 10 ends.
So we've just switched to the men's singles next door. So Ian Ogilvie's just drawn the shot. Daniel French had to. Come down to have a look.
In other news, our coffee is 9 minutes away.
Got
Okay, so Daniel's just put one just to the left, so could be a measure for shot at the moment. Ian Ogilvy's come down to have a look.
Oh, great shot made by Angus on the other men's fours carpet.
Yeah, men's four has just tucked the kitty in nicely into that back yellow.
So sorry if we're just switching between the two games here, but we're just trying to keep an eye on this crucial men's singles game next door. You can see Ian Ogilvy's about to play his last bowl of this end. And it's on its way. Breaking
Close.
in now.
He's close. Oh, great shot by Ian. Great shot.
Alright, that looks like a result. That noise was Terry Blackburn, winning her game and winning the medal for New Zealand. So that's the first final result.
Angus Young. Oh, we got the blue back. Blue's got shots, so Paul must have played a really good
He
bowl.
did. He played a beautiful bowl between the two yellows and picked it up. Daniel's just having a look at the head and the other hen, so we'll just stick with this one
We'll
for
switch
now.
back to Daniel for his last
Let's
shot of
see.
this end. He's possibly two down.
Big shot here
So
for
he's
Daniel.
heading back. You can see on our live feed there, he's next door, so he's about to play his last bowl of this end. So we'll watch him deliver, and then we'll switch to the to his head. And it's underway. So
Playing
here
with
it is.
weight.
He's breaking in now. He's under and
Oh,
no.
That's not ideal.
it's not ideal for Daniel, but it's probably ideal for Ian.
It is. It is. That's what you're here for, Max.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
So that's two. So that's potentially a 3 lead now with maybe 2 to go.
Yes, I think it's a 3-shot lead with 3 ends to go.
3 to go.
So yes.
Okay. So we'll just keep an eye on that one now. We'll go back to our 4s and just keep an eye on that one. And if it gets pretty close on that last end, we'll come back to it.
Shane needs to try to change something here. It's one down. It's not looking too good. They've got the back blue there for cover. And
Right. He's playing with weight. Gets past that front. Oh, we got an edge on it.
great effort there by Shane.
Ian started with a lovely bowl just behind Kitty on the mat next to us.
So what do you reckon Paul tries to play here?
It's a great question.
I'd say he'd be trying to just draw a shot just in front of that jack high yellow to the right of the jack, or to the left of the jack there, just to stop Shane from having a shot to get in there or weasel his way into the head. I think that's what he's trying to do.
I think you're right. He's
He's
just
just a
going to
bit
sit
short.
that down, and he's just taken that split option away. They're happy with that back blue. If there is kitty movement.
I'd say Shane would be trying to look for an edge off those yellows onto the blue to try to make a couple shots, move the jack for a 1.
Yep, I think you're right.
I've played a lot of bowls with Shane, so I probably have a bit of an idea of how he likes to play. I played with him all last week at Nationals for Queensland. See what he does. Well, he's playing tight with big weight.
He's got somewhere near it. Oh,
Great effort.
nothing
Only
moved
probably one
other than
down,
the
so
shot
that's all
that
right.
fell over. Be one blue there.
I think that might be it.
Well, Paul's indicating he can
Yeah,
draw
he
around
can draw
that
around
yellow.
it.
That's a pretty confident bowl. Draw around the second shot. Don't move it.
Yes. Well, if he gets back to that back blue and falls off, he
No,
might
it
go
is on its
short.
flat.
I think you'll
so
see Paul Smith taking a lot of green. Yep,
he has.
he's put it right out.
Tell
You
you
know what? He's close.
It's not a bad
Oh,
effort.
a bit
Good
more
effort.
weight than he had it, I reckon.
All right. Do you want to get the camera onto the singles there, Dave? That'd be great.
Okay.
See what's happening down the
Give you
end.
a quick 16.5.
Ian's either played his third or fourth shot. So Daniel's having a look at it now. Yellow holding one.
Daniel about to play his third bowl. He's playing with a bit of weight, I think.
He's coming up.
Yep, he's close.
He's close. He's close.
Oh, what a
Oh,
bowl.
what a
What a
bowl.
bowl. Great shot there by Daniel. Putting the pressure on Ian to see if he can work back to get a shot.
Ian's having a good look at this.
Just seeing the left top of the screen. That's the men's singles.
Errol is close here. Good shot by Errol.
See Ian's ball come
He's
up soon.
He's
Playing with
underway.
weight.
Here it comes.
Oh, this
good
could
shot.
be 3. This could be 3 to Daniel here,
Big turnaround.
which could square it all up.
Daniel's probably going to look at trying to just remove that jack high bowl of Ian's there, and he'll probably make 4 shots. I don't know from this angle whether he is holding 3 or not, because I don't know how close that bowl of Ian's is.
Yeah.
How much zoom can we get on that?
It looks a lot closer than maybe what it actually is. Looking from over here, from
think
a
I'm
little
favour-
corner, looks a bit further away.
Well, you know if it's only one, he'll attack it, because any kitty movement's probably positive for him. So he's down, ready to play. And it's on its way. He's playing
It's going with
positive.
weight.
Yep,
Here it
positive.
comes.
Here it comes.
Yes.
Yes, great
Yep.
shot.
Yes.
Oh, what a great shot.
It's given Daniel the 3, which will tie that up.
Tied with 2
2 to
innings
go.
to go, I believe.
Can
Good.
you do the wide shot? It does both mats. That might be a good option at this point.
Okay, good call.
Good head here built up by the Australians. Holding 3 good shots. Paul's probably going to try to look to change it. He's playing with weight. He's close.
Oh, it's going to duck.
Oh, great effort.
Oh, no, not happy with that.
And here comes the coffee.
Look at this, beautiful.
It's outstanding, Alex. Thank you.
That's my one.
Amazing. Thank you, Alex.
There we are.
Great job.
Beautiful.
Alex Reid with the coffees. Survival juice. All right. What are we doing here? Okay, so this is the... We'll just switch to the men singles. So actually from these two, that's probably quite a loose end.
Yes.
They've been all over the kitty, haven't they?
Yes, they've been having nice tight heads, but you know, getting to the end of the game, bit of pressure. Looking a bit loose.
So we're believing there's it's all square now, and there's maybe one more end after this.
Daniel's just bowled, so we'll switch back over. Should be coming up.
I might just
Oh, great shot here by Daniel.
I might just leave the scene of the crime, Paul. Might just leave the scene of the crime here and just check that there is one more end to come.
Yep, no worries.
Daniel's probably hoping for that bowl to be a bit more behind the head there, because I don't think Ian's going to be short.
No, the two great position bowls, yeah. Got plenty to rest on, don't you?
Yes, and it's one of Ian's great skills, is just being able to just play a nice arriving shot through the head and just change things.
No, we've got both players about to bowl, so
Good looking head here in the men's fours too for the Australians, still holding a couple of shots. Yeah, good shot there by Angus, changed it up.
here comes Ian.
Comes Ian. Yeah, great shot by Ian Ogilvie.
Beautiful.
Okay, yep, can confirm it's all square, Daniel and Ian, and there is one more end after this.
Okay.
Paul Smith with Wade, he's tight.
Daniel's.
Daniel, he's close, very close.
Oh,
Great shot
wow.
by Daniel French.
What a great reply.
A big opportunity for Ian.
Yeah, Ian can play that one off for 3.
You see Daniel there looking a little bit.
You'd be thinking, I wish it was in front of the kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
not
say so.
Side to it.
Yes, you can't leave Jack High bowls with players of this class, so I'll use them every time.
You can just see left of the screen there. Ian's about to bowl, and then we'll flick to the end.
Let's see where it ends up.
Here goes Ian.
Okay, he's on the probe. Here it comes. Oh,
Missed
it
it.
went wide.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. That was such a crucial end. Now, is it 2 touches? He's conceded.
Oh, one blue.
So that's 1 to Daniel. So one more end. Daniel French, 1 up.
Last end.
Last end. And you know, yesterday it was 1 the difference with Ian taking that. So stakes are pretty high here. You see the crowd's really getting into this last game. So because it's the last end of the singles, we'll try and get as much of this last end men's singles as we can. There's Daniel's first bowl.
Great shot there by Daniel.
Oh,
pretty tidy.
that's great.
Ian. He's getting down the bowl.
Oh, I can
Ian's
hear it.
bowl's
Here
on
it
its
comes.
way. Here it comes.
Close. Very close.
Yep.
Great shot.
It's a great spot. That's what you call the perfect bowl when you've got last bowl of the game. Gives you something to play to.
Here comes Daniel's ball.
Daniel's on its way. Might be a little bit light.
A little bit short.
Here comes Ian's.
It's pretty close. Oh, just running through a little bit again. Great effort.
Daniel's going to be looking to draw back toucher or sit the yellow.
Yep, that'd be it. Yeah, that'd be it.
He's down, ready to deliver. It's on its way. The weight looks better.
Very close.
Weight looks better.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot there by Daniel. Still losing an opportunity.
Yeah.
Still trail the 10 for 2.
God, that was stuff. If he had just sat thicker on that yellow and fell down, it would have been such a good. It's still there for Ian to play that other hand and pull the kitty. So
right.
Ian's taking his time. He's having a look. You can see lefty camera here on our fours game is Ian looking at that. I think he'll play that other hand and look for the kitty. All the position.
Yes, there's a couple of shots he could play. He could play through the 2 blues and try to pop the jack, or he could try to just trail the jack to the yellows.
Okay, bowl's on its way. Here it comes. It's close. It's close.
Great shot by Ian. Great shot.
Brilliant.
Australians going wild in the crowd.
Yep, that's the classic position. Had the position, could play the bowl.
Yep.
We've seen that a lot today, yesterday. Often the team that's holding the position just behind. I'm not sure Daniel can do much other than nut this.
Yes, I'll just draw a back toucher on the jack.
Yep.
And put the pressure on Ian.
I'm not
Last
sure
bowl.
if his 2 blues are lined up.
That's another option.
It's an option, you know.
Didn't quite
Daniel
look
would
at
have
that
a
one,
go if it was, but he can't really afford to hit it and open it up and leave Ian, 2 feet to draw a shot. I think he's got to play positive draw weight, follow Ian's bowl, sit the back yellows, fall in for shot. Or you dead draw it on. I think he's going to dead draw it on the other hand. That's what he's trying to do. The same hand as his first 2. Right, it's on its way. Last bowl of the game.
Is he close?
Don't get unlucky. He's unlucky.
He's unlucky.
Oh, it's going to be 2 again.
So that's going to be the medal to Ian.
That's it. That'll be the game. He's going to shake hands. He has.
He has. That's it. So New Zealand wins the ladies singles medal, and Australia wins the men's singles medal.
By 1 point again. They're picking up a 2 on the last end. It's, unfortunately for Daniel, a little bit of deja vu.
Yeah, he was a bit unlucky there again. He had great weight for the shot. We have got a score update as well,
Score
haven't we?
update. Yep, got it. Mixed fours, New Zealand 14, Australia 10 after 14 of their 18. Women's fours, New Zealand 8, Australia 18 after 12. The women's singles has been won by New Zealand. The men's singles has been won by Australia, so that's 1 medal each at the moment. And then the men's fours we've got here. So, well, she's all on. That was an exciting finish in the singles,
wasn't it? You couldn't ask for any better games. Even if you lose 2 games by 1 shot, there's nothing. Can't complain about a good game.
Look, Daniel, he'll be back tomorrow because he knows, okay, I can't win my medal. but I can help New Zealand win the Test match, and it's just a fine line between turning that around and getting that win tomorrow. So he'll be back. Don't worry about that.
I'm sure you'll turn up for this afternoon with Simon as well, Simon and Michael Lawson.
Yep.
Paul here trying
Paul's
to get
happy.
in. He's very close.
He's getting excited.
A great shot. Bit unlucky again, really.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, Dave's getting rather excited on what's happening. He's
Yes, he's
lost track of where we are.
bowls is an exciting sport, isn't it?
And at this level too, it's such good watching.
That's right. We are so grateful you guys were able to come over with the live streaming stuff to put it out there, because, like I said, we're a bit behind it in Australia, getting it all set up like you guys have. It's just wonderful.
So 16-9, this is closed up while we've been watching.
Yeah, 7 the diff with 6 ends to go. So
yep. It's not over yet.
No. Australia won't stop fighting, I'm sure. So he gets close with this. He needs to drop. Yep, that's good.
Has just put that blue in the slightly better position for New Zealand, giving them the back bowl, but still plenty of options, both teams. I'll tell you what, this coffee is going down beautifully.
Oh,
it is. It's wonderful, isn't it?
I fogged up my screen. Took a sip of coffee and the cold air, the steam that come out of my mouth, fogged up my screen. Had to wipe it. Much appreciated, Alex, for the coffees.
Yes.
Sure, I'll be shouting him a beer later on.
Yeah, we will.
Yes.
Okay, what's Paul doing?
Not actually sure here what to play.
He's
It's a bit
looking at
one of those
outside
heads.
yellow, draw right in that gap.
So
Yeah, he was in the
it was a
area.
great effort. It wasn't an easy shot to get in there. So you Kiwis, you're staying at the Sovereign Park, is that right? Motor Inn or Motor Hotel? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's where the New Zealand team is. We're
Yep.
staying there too. But yeah, a lot of the supporters are also staying at different places around the area.
A couple of Airbnbs, I've heard.
Yeah, all sorts. So
Yeah, because
I
all
think it's
this.
only about 8 to 10 minutes from the hall, so it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Australians are all staying at the Red Lion.
The Red Lion.
Yeah,
So the Kiwis have dined there a couple of nights. They said
Yes.
it's really good.
yes, we've seen them there. We've told them to scram a couple times. It's a great shot there by Shane Cashel. Great shot. Yes, the first night we were here on the Sunday, the Kiwis were having dinner there.
Yep. I believe the evening function after the Test match is going to be there. So
Yes, the farewell dinner.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to
Yep.
be there. I'll be there. Fluffy will probably be there too.
We'll be there.
Yes, it'll be a great night.
So, a little bit of a full court press coming here from Australia in the fours.
Yes, so come
They're
firing.
responding well. I think Paul's going to look yellow with onto Kitty.
And hopefully go right.
Yep.
Yep.
He is.
Oh, he's tight.
Tight.
He's tight.
No change.
I don't think he wanted to be tight because there's a bit of risk with that blue. If he went yellow.
Yellow. I'm not sure if yellow. Oh, yeah, probably would sort of tip that middle yellow onto the jack.
That's right.
I don't think it would move the jack all that much because most of the weight will be going onto that back yellow.
Mm. But I think he's currently 2 down, 2 in a measure.
Yes.
Let's say 2. 2 down.
I'd say it would be 2. Australia's probably trying to figure out how they could try and make it 3 without disturbing the head too much. I'd probably say if you wanted to try and draw a third shot, to just sort of draw in behind the two yellows onto that back blue and just flop off. And lock the yellows in as well, so if he were to play yellow, at least one of them would be sticking around. Yeah, I think that's what Shane's talking
looks
about.
Exactly what they're doing. No doubt about you, Max. You can read ahead.
Yes. Well, like I said, I've played with Shane a bit, so I have an understanding as to how he sort of reads ahead. But it's a little bit different with these shorter mats as to what they are with the 30-footers. So
These are about 24, aren't they?
yes, 24, and you guys play on a 22-foot carpet, don't you, normally?
Yep.
I'd need binoculars if I played on one of those 24s.
Yes.
Here it comes.
He's on his way.
He's close. He needs to drop. Oh, he's very close. That is a great shot. That's a great shot. It probably is actually another shot. Close for third shot anyway.
Well, having
Still
a good
looking
look
for
at
that
this.
yellow, possibly.
Yeah, well, if you can just get that middle yellow to flop onto the jack, it's a good chance that the jack will move to the blue. We'll see what Paul Smith does.
He's
No,
more
with
weight.
big weight.
He's more weight.
Oh, that
Oh,
is
yuck.
incredibly unlucky.
Ouch.
Very stiff.
This game's closing up.
Aussies have seemed to have a bit of a birth of spirit the last couple ends.
So I'd say 2 conceded so far.
3. He was holding on to the third one.
He's just trying to take it out without moving anything, I
I think
think.
they pulled one further away out, didn't they?
May only be, how many did they have in there? 3, was it? Having a bit of an issue here, I think. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
they're
what's
having a
going
good
on.
look. It's like a Mexican standoff. They're both looking at each
is.
other. I think they're looking at an umpire, I think.
They're getting the umpire to come over. Les Clark, Australian umpire, is coming over.
Something going on here because they're having a discussion with the umpire.
This is when you need to turn on your rink side mic. Only taken 3. I'm not sure what's happened there, but
All right, I'd love to know what happened.
where's our mic'd up player? That's when we need it.
Okay, well, we make that a 3, so that's 12-16. This is getting quite a big turnaround for Australia. I think New Zealand needs to win this end. Australia wins this end, it's going to go real close.
Yep, absolutely.
Great shot here by Errol Weir. Great pole. So Sean, he'll be the featured man today, being on the live stream rink 2 times in a row.
Yep, 2 times today. In slightly different positions. Going from
Only slightly, yes, right.
lead in the 4s to skipper the mixed 6 bowl pairs.
Yes, a very interesting decision by the New Zealand selectors to
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
a player go from lead to skip. But then again, Australia made similar decisions. Last time Errol played 3 in the mixed 4s and skipped the mixed 8 bowl, and now he's leading in the triples and the 4s. So
Well, 2 crackers.
Right, I just got the just had a quick chat to the boys on the mat to see what happened, because when the umpires call but there's no measure, there's clearly something has happened. So what appeared to happen was Paul had conceded a shot. Angus removed the shot, but moved or touched the kitty or the jack at the same time. So there was a little movement of the jack. So then there was a debate over, now what do we do? So it came down to basically an agreement over what it was, and they agreed that it was 3. So that's where it came. So that's why it seemed a bit strange. What was the umpire doing there? So they just asked for a ruling. And some in some places, sometimes if someone removes or touches the kitty, sometimes the head becomes dead and all sorts of things. So I guess they just wanted to get clarification from the umpire, and Paul and Angus had basically agreed it was 3, so that's where it ended. There's Gary.
yes, because that's a great shot by Gary Lowe. Yes, because there's a few options. It depends what the rule is, because I know some places have a rule that if you're the one that disturbs the head, then the opponent can claim any shots that,
That's right.
that were
That's
there,
right.
or
Exactly right.
or that if you disturb the head, then the whole end has to be replayed. So, but it's good that they come to a mutual agreement of how many shots it was, because there's no quorums then.
Yeah, I think a bit of a gentleman's agreement there. I think because I think we only saw 1 or 2 shots actually taken out, and I think they might have potentially been considering measuring for the 4th maybe, but I think they were both comfortable with the result, where they probably both thought it was 3. So I think that's where it ended up.
Oh, is
Yep.
this going to hold up?
It's a good shot.
Yeah, good shot.
It was a good bowl.
Yep. One thing I'm seeing this game that, they're getting Gary to play those slightly over shots, so those, 1 or 2 feet over, and he's been incredibly effective.
Yes. No, Gary's a good player. I watched him play last time in Invercargill on the live stream by Pitts Media.
Yes.
And no, he played very well from what I saw. Yes, I was still only a junior when I was watching that last one. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah, 2019? Yeah.
It was my last year in the juniors at Nationals.
I think I was down there. I was watching my mum. I think that was her debut into the New Zealand, so I was down there watching that.
Yes. Oh, Kyle was keeping me well informed. I play all my state events in Queensland with Kyle, so he's letting me know how everyone was going.
It's just great to see it happening again.
Yes, it is, especially after all the COVID, to be able to get back to playing this game at a high level.
Oh, not happy with that at all. Haven't seen too much emotion, but that not happy.
No. Paul Wright. Give him the stare. He's got a good shot here, I believe. Oh, unlucky. Good bowl anyway. It's set the head up well.
I'll see if I can get a different angle of that, but might be.
There we are. Shane and Angus here discussing what to play. They're probably looking at trying to trying to take off those back two blues. He hits that middle yellow pretty firm, and I reckon they both go.
That's what they're looking at for sure.
I guess we're going to find out.
And straight hand too, so you know you're not going to get the swing to.
No, you just don't want to be tight.
You certainly don't want to be tight. Alright, here he goes.
Going for it. He's wide.
He's wide, yeah.
As you guys were saying this morning, that hand is just so hard to get just right on.
Yep.
Because when you play a bit of weight, it just seems to hold out.
Yeah, it was doing exactly the same thing yesterday, both morning and afternoon session. It wasn't forgiving if you went wide.
Yeah.
We did see a few overcompensate and go quite close to the central line, and then unfortunately it does the opposite thing, and it does swing, and also not very effective, but there is a nice little line that's, you know, just off the centre line that shot would be very effective for.
Yeah, and you do find it in halls like this, you know, like basketball halls and stuff. If you get mats that get close to the rings and all that, the floor gets a bit dodgy and you get weird runs. Like when we were at Nationals last week, we had carpets that were similar to that, so...
You know, this hole, it's got other activities being performed here as well that can put little divots into the floors.
That's right.
As we found with the roller skating. So.
Well, Paul must think he's got the shot because he's put a
and
blocker in.
Paul's super happy with the old block. So. Although I think we've got an unwritten rule in New Zealand that you clap a block no matter where it is.
Yes. Well, the whole idea of a block is that to get in your opponent's mind it's in the way even when it's not.
Exactly.
Are you still looking for it? Get onto that front yellow, take the back blue out. He's playing it on his backhand this time though.
Here it comes. Oh, interesting. Yep, that's a kill. That's a replay to end. And that was certainly the risk of that shot, is that if you didn't get the yellows that you were getting the blue, but...
Yes, that's right. That's 2 kills this game so far, so that's 7 shots have been conceded to New Zealand from kills.
So how many penalty shots is that?
It should be 4.
4,
4
okay.
for the skips bowls, yeah, so in singles it's the only one that's a bit odd, it's 1-1.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure what I just did. But I've managed to clear the scoreboard. So we'll have to wait till Dave comes back and figure out what I've managed to do there.
Yes,
but
Dave will have to fix it up.
Yeah, he will, because I've managed to turn the screen black. So...
I've just messaged Alex to try and get an update from the other rinks, ladies fours and the mixed fours, and what's going on. That was a good shot there by Errol.
Yes, lovely start.
No, so in singles the penalties are, if you hit it off, it's 1-1, 2-3, so...
Okay.
If you ever are in a bit of trouble in your last bowl and you're 4 down, you're better off giving it in the black, because, you know, if you kill it, you're only going to be 3 down, so... In the mixed 6 bowl events, it's 1 for the first 2, 2 for the second 2, and 3 for the last 2. This is a top bowl here by Errol Weir. Great shot.
Oh, not only have I managed to turn it now black, I've completely wiped the scoreboard. So, yeah, not entirely sure what I did there, but...
It's alright, I think Alex is texting me through some results now, so hopefully we'll get an update.
Brilliant.
Here we go, I've got them here. So, mixed fours. Good game here, it's a big last end. They are 14 all after 17 ends, so last end all even. Women's fours, New Zealand 10, Australia 21 after 15 ends, so Australia should be able to hold on to
they
that for a medal.
Should be pretty comfortable.
Women's and men's singles we've already done, and New Zealand have won a medal in the women's singles, and Australia have won a medal in the men's singles. And Alex has said he's streaming the last end of the mixed fours.
Yep, there's plenty of support down there for it, so...
Yes. Well,
Oh, just a bit... Oh, no, it's going to
That's
lovely
a great
position.
shot by Hayden Weir
Lovely
there.
position.
Well, you can just see how wide that hand is, the fact that the bowl's almost coming up the other side of the carpet when it finishes.
Right, we've got Gary playing his last bowl for this end.
Looks close.
Lovely green again.
A good shot there by Gary. It's set it up. I would say that they'd be looking at trying to trail the jack slightly here or land one of the blues. Angus Young.
Yep, we've got... So, we've found out where Dad is. He is over at mat 1. He is just informing me that they're all square, I believe, and... But we've had that confirmation from Alex, so... Yeah, Dad's gone to watch his wife, my mum, finish off that last end, so... We'll rock it here, just without a scoreboard.
Yes, it's all good. We know that New Zealand's up. I'd say New Zealand would be, after that kill, probably about 8 or 9 up.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely, because this is the replayed end of the kill, so we're...
Angus here probably looking to try to jam another bowl in the head.
There it comes. Just gonna... Yeah, it is slightly tighter line.
He's looking close.
Oh, he's pretty good.
Oh, stiff.
Oh, real stiff.
Set it up well though. He's given... Going to give Shane some options as to what to play.
And I think New Zealand are going to come down here and do a very similar shot. Hopefully just maybe tuck the kitty in.
Yeah, well,
Bring
land
it
on
over
that
to
yellow would be good.
And that would be a shot, right?
Ideally, just land another bowl behind the jack.
How's the weight?
Might be a bit short.
Yeah. Is it going to be a pain in the butt there, though?
I
No, I
think
should be able to get round it.
depends if you're trying to draw or if you're trying to arrive on that front yellow, because I think that's probably the shot they were looking at. You get through that front yellow with a bit of weight, you take the side blue and probably land their middle blue.
Yep.
That's what Shane's calling.
That's exactly what he's calling. Oh, change the angles.
If you arrive on that middle yellow, the other one will go, and then the middle blue will
And
be
that
sat,
will
and they'll be sitting with 4 shots.
Not sure why we're a bit blurry.
It's tight. Great result though. Good result. As they would say, good result from probably a pretty poor bowl.
Yeah, that happens though.
It does. That's why we call it bowls, eh? He's close here, I think, Paul.
Yeah.
He keeps going. He's got a great shot here. That's a bowl.
That's brilliant bowl.
It does give Australia an option though. If I can get
Kinda
through that
split
gate.
and follow through almost.
Yeah.
Always might even be enough room for the bowl.
I just wonder whether that that yellow, it's near the other one, is in the road
In
of
the road?
arriving in that split. Because you don't want to get that blue tight because it's just going to fall straight on the jack.
It's going to give it a go, though.
And from this angle, it looks like it's well and truly open for the split.
Yep, the weight sees it too.
He's
Oh,
very
it's
close.
pretty close.
Great shot by Shane
Wow,
Cashel
what a
there.
bowl.
Absolute bomb.
4.5 shots?
I'd say 4.
4?
Yep, I'd probably say it's 4.
So currently as it stands, is that all square this end? Based on the kill?
If they retain the 4, if Australia retains the 4, then it will be all square from this end, yes. Which will still leave Australia about 5 shots behind.
Yeah. You can hear Kylie in the background. She's down on mat 1 or 2, down the other end, cheering on the last end of the mixed 6-bowl pairs.
Yes, well...
Have we got an update from Alex as to how the head's looking? We can't see it down here,
I can see slightly
unfortunately.
from here, but it looks like New Zealand's holding a shot.
Oh, that's... Paul's just added another one to the mix.
So New Zealand will be a net 1 from this end. Oh, sorry, Australia will be a net 1 from that end.
Yeah.
See if I can get Sinner's attention to see what the score for the men's fours is.
Another long kiddie, as we have been seeing most of.
Yeah. You would think that if New Zealand got control of the jack again, that they may chuck something shorter, since Australia's been getting quite a few shots from these long ends.
Yep.
Yeah. Great shot from Errol Weir there.
Great start. He's really got his line in the last few ends.
He has, yes. He's well renowned in Queensland for being a very good draw bowler, Errol. Great shot here by Sean.
Oh, it's a great response.
Great reply. See if Errol can back it up.
Once the mixed 6-bowl pairs is over, we'll get another update from Dave as to what the actual score is around here at the men's
That's a great shot by Errol Weir.
men's fours, because unfortunately the scoreboard is not working. So yeah, we'll get an update for you as soon as we can.
I might just go see if I can have a quick look.
Yeah, go for it. Just take your headphones off. How's the weight here for Sean? It's pretty bloody good weight. Alright guys, well it's just me commentating now because I've lost all my friends. But we've got Max coming back. We're going to get a score update.
Rightio. So Australia is 17, New Zealand is 20.
Oh, closed right up.
I'm not sure how many ends to go. I'd say it'd be about 4 ends to go. I didn't quite look at that, but yes, I think it'd be about 4 ends to go. 3 the difference. It'll be a big last few ends here.
Gary's coming down.
It's close.
It's real. Oh, he's got stiffed again.
I don't know if he even had enough weight to get that through to the jack.
Possibly not.
He was maybe looking for a draw underneath it onto the jack. Kyle French just played a bomb over there in the mixed fours. Simon Thomas now on the mat.
Oh, it's all happening down there. Oh, New Zealand are cheering, so it must be looking good. And is that over?
Simon Thomas has played a bomb, so it looks like New Zealand has won that game of mixed fours.
Oh, yeah, we've got Dave coming fist pumping back, so that's a very good indication that we've secured that one. That's a great shot from Gary. He's just
So New Zealand has tied the mixed fours, one each. One to Australia, one
now
to
I've
New
got
Zealand.
something to admit to Dave because I've lost everything because I've tried to do a scoreboard and didn't know how to do it, and then I lost it and we've lost everything. So you're now going to have to fix it for me.
5 minutes. What happens?
I know, we can't do it without you, Dave.
Everything else is working.
No, everything else is great. We just don't have
Just
a
the
scoreboard.
scoreboard. So
Yep.
just keep them informed verbally. That's all right. Well, that was so stressful. They were all square playing the last, the mixed pairs, mixed fours. New Zealand played a great last end, had the shot. Kyle French, last bowl, played a great shot, got the shot. So holding the win and the medal. And Simon Thomas drew the kitty to his blues to win the game.
Oh, wow.
That was so stressful.
We could certainly hear the excitement going on first from the
we could.
Australian team, and
So
then
that game's all square. So
Yes,
as
one
you
each.
said, Max. So sorry I left the ship there, guys, but it was a moment I had to be down there for joy. So
absolutely, and we did say that, so no worries at all. But we're not sure how many ends left on this one.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
We knew the score, but we don't know the ends.
14 ends, but I could be wrong. See how good my memory is.
A bit unlucky there on that last shot. He
Angus.
got the outside of the blue rather than a bit more fuller, so he pushed it sideways.
Well,
But
if you got that blue one more roll, it would have taken off the back. It probably would have been looking
Absolutely.
a lot better.
it was only wasn't far away at all.
Score is 20-17.
Yep.
And they've played 14 ends.
There you go.
Yes,
You were
so
correct.
I was spot on. Yes, so while you've been gone, Dave, they had another kill.
Yep.
Australia killed it on Shane's bowl and conceded a 4. But Australia then backed it up by picking a 5 up on the replay.
Wow.
So
Yeah, unfortunately,
Wow.
Paul added an extra one, and they were already holding 4.
Things
and
have escalated since I went away.
it has.
yes, it's become very exciting.
3 points in it.
A few big bowls, I'm sure, will be played from here on out.
Seems confident in what the Australian skip wants out of him. He's
Yes,
agreeing.
Angus. Yes, he wants just an arriving draw or arriving shot. Try to get through the gate onto the yellow, get it up into the head, or if he's tight, he's going to flop off that other blue. Is he close? He's very close. He's played an absolute ripping shot. Australia now have a front toucher on the jack on the edge of the carpet. We could have another kill coming if we're not careful.
Oh, absolutely.
What do New Zealand do here? That's the question.
Oh dear. Well, I don't think you can play one that's going to hold down that side, right?
Well, you'd maybe want to.
You'd have to play a lot of weight on that outside blue, and
Well,
gee, that's
you
pretty.
could play a wobbler and try to just get the edge of that blue and hopefully get back to the yellow just to flop it out for shot.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Yep.
you could. Only trouble with the wobbler if you don't quite get it right.
Yes,
you
it's
could
a-
hit that front yellow onto the head.
You
know.
could.
Paul's
That's
going
right.
other hand, but look at that.
Yeah, I think they're
Straight
just
ahead.
drawing.
Is he playing with weight?
Just blew up.
He's played a good shot, really.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a very good
boy.
shot.
Oh,
Well, he's lucky he didn't get onto the yellow.
Oh man.
And it's still looking a bit grim for Australia because if they can set that yellow out, we'll be in a bit of trouble. If I was Shane, I'd just be trying to put a bowl just inside that yellow and just block it up. Make it hard for New Zealand to remove the yellow bowl. Well, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to come under the blue and sit that blue that's near the corner of the carpet. That was just played by Paul. Try and lock his own bowl in. How's his weight? He's close. Oh, a bit more. Good though, he's blocked the gate.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty difficult. What's a kill worth 3 from the skips?
4.
4, right? So 4 if the skip kills it with the replay. 1 the difference. Scores 20-17 to New Zealand. Almost like New Zealand's just going to have to just take their medicine
Concede
and
the
go 1
one.
down here.
Yep.
They dropped a 4 from an accidental kill. You're giving your lead away. It's there's not a lot of upside. The best you're going to get is 1 shot, really. You can't remove that yellow off the head, short of just peeling it, but that's a miracle shot.
That's right.
Almost got to take your medicine and go 1 down here.
Well, that's right. It depends how confident Paul is at playing a shot here. Like, I'd say just play. Nice weight near those blues. If you can hold out there long enough and just get the edge of the yellow, happy days if you can get
He's
it
gone
out.
a wobble.
He has played
tried
a wobble. It's close if he's got the weight.
It's a great effort.
Put and a half more weight and he had an absolute bomb there.
Yeah, line was really good.
And again, there's not much that Shane can do here. If he tries to be aggressive to try and get a second shot, he doesn't want to change it.
I don't think Shane will be trying to get a second shot. I'd be thinking, how do I stop New Zealand from getting our bowl out the head? So
He'll be happy with 1, right?
I think so.
He's going to block that shot.
I'd say so. I'd say he'd be just trying to draw past that short blue bowl and just block their shot. I think that's what he's done anyway. He's short anyway.
Yep.
He needs to draw back a bit more. Not quite.
Pretty good weight for it.
Well, Paul Smith's going to try the same shot, I'd assume. A bit of a wobble. He has played the wobbler again. He's played with more weight this time. He might be close. No, he's tight, I think. Great effort. So it makes Australia 18, New Zealand 20 with 3 ends to go. Crowd's getting excited.
Scoreboard's back, Candice.
Oh, brilliant.
Beautiful.
I'll just leave scoreboarding to you.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. You've done great.
I've been eating all of Alex's chocolates.
Alex is stressing out a little bit.
So how does this, with all these results at the moment, what are the ladies' fours on, Alex? Okay, so Australia's going to retain a medal there in the ladies' fours.
Go for it. We'll always have you
Yeah,
here,
come and
Alex.
join, Alex. Yep.
So that means
just
that this...
be careful, we're attached somehow. We don't need any accidents.
So the result of this game, because from this morning's session, Australia has 1-2 and New Zealand have 1-2, so that the result of this game will decide the lead.
Yes.
For the overall score going into this afternoon session.
Maximum stress, I would suggest. Can you hear me, by the way?
We can.
Yes,
Oh,
we
that's
can.
good
Loud
news.
and clear.
Some people will be happy about that. I thought this is the best place for me, otherwise I'm just going to be pacing.
Yes.
It's phenomenally stressful, Alex. I just watched the last end of the mixed
fours,
fours
yeah.
with so much at stake on that game, and yeah.
I did my own little live stream onto the New Zealand Indoor Bowls Facebook page for that one, Dave. And I didn't swear.
Oh, great shot there by Hayden Weir.
Sorry, guys, a little bit distracted. You didn't see the delivery, but the result was brilliant.
So remind me what the score is in this game.
Okay, I'll put it up for you.
Oh, brilliant.
Australia is 18, New Zealand is 20.
After 15 ends.
That's right.
So there's 2 to go after this one.
That's right.
Cool.
So there has been 2 kills this game, so...
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's made it a high-scoring game.
And we're just coming up 3 hours.
Yes, it's been a...
Marathon.
A mammoth
Yes.
effort.
There comes Hayden Weir.
but the coffee's amazing.
I
So
I
thank
did
you for
enjoy the
Alex.
coffee, to be honest. And I also purchased, they call it a heart attack muffin.
Oh,
I hope you didn't have a heart attack.
No, I haven't, not yet, no.
They
But
didn't hold back on the butter.
I thought if I haven't had a heart attack after watching the bowls, I shouldn't have it after having a muffin, so we're okay.
That's right.
So you see Gary Lowe on the forehand.
Just a tad quick. This is probably the shortest end we've seen all game.
oh,
I
absolutely.
think you're right.
And the Australians have elected to throw it.
The crowd's been pretty active, Alex.
Oh, it's been great, really. You know, I think I don't think the Kiwis or the Australians have done a chant without it being returned from the opposition, so to speak. So it's always good to have that sort of atmosphere in any event, Test match in particular. Yeah, you're right. The women's fours as well, and Australia's well in control over there. Does that mean they're if they win that, you get your medal, don't you?
Yes, the women's fours will retain a medal.
It'd be a pretty mighty record that Monica Korn has accrued over the years.
Yes, she is a gun at the least.
Be an understatement.
Yes.
I think she's got more medals than Charles Upham or whatever.
Someone just pull a name out. See Paul Wright, the New Zealand captain, on his forehand.
You're a bit more formal than we have been, Alex.
Yes.
Okay, no, I've just hopped in.
You have? You're
Great bowl.
That's
Very
a great
much,
shot there by
yeah.
Paul. He's taking a bit of the
forehand,
damage out.
backhands coming
Don't
out.
try and bring professionalism into the commentary now.
Sorry, Dave.
Max has done a sterling job. Max Evans from the
Australia.
the sunny
Yeah.
and warm
Sunny and warm Queensland.
Queensland.
That's right.
As opposed to Ballarat,
Yes.
which exists. Enjoy
Oh, was it?
stolen and Toblerone. Fair enough.
I thought Avalian might have been more in order, Joy.
What's happening here, Max?
Well, Angus, I'm sure, will be trying to draw back touch from the jack just under this, around this blue bowl.
Have we spoken about Angus's other Australian representative duties yet?
He's been in Australian reserve for a couple of times. He was on the last time it was in Invercargill. I recall him being on the commentary for a match.
I believe he also represented Australia in curling.
He did, yes. He is. He represented Australian curling. I think he's even linked on Wikipedia for his
How good.
representation for it. Yes, it's all
Did
very
he put it there
professional.
himself, or was it?
I'm not sure. I just remember seeing it.
That's great.
Yes.
Okay,
No.
a good bowl there from Angus as we were talking about him.
Yes.
It's interesting, those sports that are all sort of cousins to each other, outdoor, indoor, your curling. Similar sort of things, hand-eye coordination, having something towards a target.
Yes. Well,
Having something towards a target.
You asked me to bring
Oh,
professionalism
playing
in.
Yes,
What a
that's
ball!
great ball.
Great shot there.
That's a great shot.
What a great bowl.
And the New
Good
Zealand
position here
supporters.
still for Australia. They've got two good yellow bowls.
Yes, well, if Shane can do a bit of a super trail, get it back to those two yellow bowls, it'll be looking swimming for Australia.
Dave, do you think you can get a crowd shot now? We've got a lot of Kiwi supporters now in our little corner.
Yep, we'll do.
As we
Sure
see
do.
Shane on his backhand. This is close here.
He's got a great shot.
What a bowl.
Oh,
Hey.
yes, great shot. Crowd goes wild.
That's a great shot. Nice to played some good ones this game. I haven't really been. I've been watching the other games because I figured I could come back and watch this on the live stream. But I did check earlier on, and New Zealand looked to be comfortable. So has it turned around a bit in the last few ends?
It has, just the last couple of ends.
So, yeah, the last 5 ends, Australia really turned on the heat and just knuckled down and regained a foothold in the game.
See Paul Smith on his backhand. Lovely
It's
line. It's
pretty
down to
good.
his
Front
weight.
one.
Needs it to run out.
He nailed it.
Great shot.
Great bowl there. Not bad.
What a terrific bowl, Paul.
I better put
There's
up
a
some
channel
score
down there
updates
for Shane. Shane can just get past that front blue. There's a good shelf channel. He could go right through, find the edge and take the
Depends
shot
what
out.
he's looking on. I'm not sure if we can get a good angle on it, but those two blues onto the yellow that's leaning. I'm not sure whether that plants on through the jack.
Oh, that'd be
Through
cool.
even the
That'd
bowl.
be very cool. What a lovely angle that is there. So we're looking at the blue that's above the orange at 6 o'clock, or the yellow, whatever colour it is.
And I think he may
I'm
even
glad
be
we've
trying to play
continued
it.
with orange bowls.
Here it comes.
This could
Oh.
be an amazing shot to watch. Let's see Shane on the forehand.
He's played
Half a
it.
chance,
with
needs
weight.
to get it square. What
Great
a ball!
shot. Great shot by Shane Cashel.
What a great bowl from Shane.
That's great. That's a curling shot there from Angus, if
That's
he called
pretty
that.
good spotting, Alex.
I started off Max, to be fair. But
Yes.
what a great shot that was.
Terrific. Well, Paul will be just trying to draw a side touch on the jack here.
Oh, his backhand. He's let it go.
His line's good.
How's his weight?
It's all on the
Just be
way.
a bit short.
He's a bit short.
Now Australia will probably be picking up 2 from this to make it all square.
We're all
So
square.
that is all square after 16 ends.
2 ends to go.
What a game.
All even.
So the players will be thinking, look, we've got 4 bowls each to play.
Well, I believe Australia has won the last 5 ends of the game.
It's a big momentum swing.
It
it's
is.
fair to
5
say.
ends seems like enough, doesn't it?
Yes.
They could stop there.
Oh, I hope not.
And we see here on the screen that 20-all score after 16 ends, and as Max said before, this game will make the difference. The countries are locked at 11 game points each now. So if New Zealand can win this one on top of the win in the mixed fours and the ladies singles, that would be helpful.
Yes, because currently it'll be 15 all.
Yeah, we're sitting
So-
all square. Yeah.
So yes, they would have gotten 4 points each from the wins so far and make it 15 all. So whoever wins this will jump to a 17-15 lead.
I see Errol on the forehand. It's unusual. Does he play like that in your domestic game? Over his right knee?
Yes, he does. There's actually a few Australian players that play that way, putting their same foot forward as the hand they play with.
Well,
That's
it
a great
seems
shot
to work.
by Errol Weir. It does. I was always taught not to do that. To
Yeah.
always put the opposite foot forward. But
I can think of one in New Zealand who does it. Or goes around the leg, and we've got some who go sort of underneath.
I guess that it sort of makes it so that no matter which hand you play, you're not playing your bowl into your body.
You're not going to be pulling your hand across, eh? As
Deep
Sean on his
close,
backhand.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Great
Yes.
shot there. Good bowl. One on, one passed enough. Hayden gets down to play his bowl. It's more of a Kiwi looking delivery. Yeah, we're feeling.
Slightly wide, is
Watching
it?
it intently. Edged that around
Oh,
the
what a
corner.
result.
Anyway, it has put
Might be unhappy
Australia's
with that.
bowl into a good position. Does anyone know the final results from some of these other games?
I suspect that. Well, I don't know the scores, to be honest. I know that New Zealand won the mixed fours by 1. We lost the women's fours. We won the women's singles. Lost the men's singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the 5th game, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, no, 5 this morning, 6 this afternoon.
Hayden on the backhand.
Great shot there by Hayden Weir. Great shot.
Lovely bowl there. Paul calling Gary on the backhand again, following it down. So he's looking almost to push his blue back to 2 or 3 rolls. If he's tied onto the blue that you can see at 12 o'clock, that's no worries. No worries. Yeah, good shot there.
Great shot.
Set the head looking not too bad for New Zealand. Holding 1.5. 2. Holding 2. As Angus has been called on his forehand side, I think. Very deliberate bowler. How's his
is it going to hold
green?
on? No.
Slightly wide.
Probably more green than he was hoping to take.
Probably. Depends whether he was trying to bump up the front yellow or did draw the shot.
See Paul right here.
Probably going to try get just behind the jack there.
Yeah, be looking to clear that front yellow. How's his weight? Needs
Range
it to
is
run.
really good.
He's got a
Needs
great
it to
grab.
run.
He's got a great shot.
Coming back.
Yeah,
Good
Ooh.
shot
great
there.
It's almost going to force the Australians
Front
onto
yellow
the
looks
front
a bit
yellow
ominous.
now.
Yeah, yeah, through the yellow that you can see at 12 o'clock on your screen.
Shame for Paul. He's just like another
Interesting.
6 inches.
Shane's
would have
calling
been
him.
perfect.
Yeah, it looked like he almost called his backhand for that. Whereas it looks almost like more like a forehand shot, doesn't it, onto that yellow that sits at 12?
Yeah, but I think Angus is playing it on his forehand.
No, yeah, that's okay. Maybe it was just the way Shane was angled.
Yes,
I blame it on Shane, not me.
yes. It's never the commentator's fault, isn't it? Am I right?
That's correct. So you see Angus giving it a chance. Got a bit of curry.
He's got a bit of
Really
weight.
close
He's
here.
He's played an absolute ripper.
Well, what a great bowl that is, particularly after his first one flew off the side of the mat.
That's right.
To have sort of the mental stamina or just to be like, look, we've literally thrown a bowl away, but I can still get down and make sure that I get the green and the weight right to nail that one.
So
That's
Paul's
right.
asked him to come through that channel between the blue and the yellow, use the outside yellow or replace that yellow behind.
Won't be short.
He's tight.
Needs it to hold.
It was just a bit tight, eh?
Not the end of the world.
No, New Zealand's still got options. They've got good position behind the jack. Sure, Australia will be trying to look at how to take away a few of their options now.
I don't know what the New Zealand supporters have had in their coffee this morning, but it was obviously different to what we had in our coffee.
Yes. Well,
Some good stuff, I would
it
suggest.
took us a bit to get our coffee, didn't it?
It did. It did. Whoever it was who was delivering the coffee, I didn't think that you would want coffee from the kitchen is all. I thought that doesn't seem like the sort of coffee that the commentators deserve.
You look
So-
after us well, Alex.
I
We were
thought-
looking more for the heat factor
Yes.
than the quality.
Well, I
but
understood that
we
after
did
I-
appreciate it.
After I'd ordered it, I thought maybe it was because they're cold.
Yes.
But that's okay. We got there. As we see Shane on his forehand.
He's
How's
blocking,
his
isn't
way?
he?
Is he might be trying to block it?
Must be. That's interesting. Oh, here's a question for you, Max.
Mm.
How short can a bowl be on the international or in your domestic game? Because in New Zealand, if we play a block, we'd barely beat the front tee that you can see when we go across.
I'm not sure how short a blocker can physically be. I don't know what the rule is. In nationals on the 30-foot carpets,
Oh, here it comes.
He's close.
it's close.
Close. Yes!
Great
Good
shot.
bowl, Paul!
That's a great shot by Paul Smith.
Paul Smith, you beaut.
Very good bowl. Very good bowl.
Max
What a
is a bit
shot.
outnumbered
That's very
again.
one-sided.
Sorry, Max.
Yes, so I'm not sure. Nationals, Shane, I played with Shane at Nationals, and he played a blocker one time. It sort of was, or if you take reference from these 24-foot carpets, where that first dotted line was, it was sort
Yes.
of half,
Yeah.
just before that, about a foot before that. So whether or not you can play them any shorter, I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, it just occurred to me because we often do quite short blocks in
Shane.
New Zealand. Shane on the forehand. One down on the head, all square on the card.
No, just a
A
bit
bit
wide.
wide. He's not
bit wide
happy
and a
with
bit
it.
heavy. It's just got a bit excitable with that one. The
Alright.
question is, what opportunities are there here for more than 1 point? You know, if you're all square, you sort of want to be more than one up.
Well,
With the opposition's
if
got
you-
last
if you
bowl.
can play through the yellow-blue, and he gets just a piece of the jack and can move it foot
I think
Yeah.
they're looking at that,
He can
Max.
probably make 3 shots.
It looks like it gets the
Can
jack
you
on
zoom
this
out
angle.
slightly,
For
Dad,
sure.
just so we don't have a
You
blurry
just got to
screen?
play with just perfect, and if he gets the top of the yellow and
There you go.
follows with it,
Yeah.
he'll make 4 shots.
These happy days, yeah. So it's that yellow that you can see sitting at 6 o'clock on your screen, touching that blue bowl that's by
Correct.
the jack. Paul will just be looking through that, all tight, you know, even if he's on the slightly narrow side, that's
He's
not the
gonna
end of
play
the
it.
world.
He's definitely going to
If he
go.
plays with nice weight, there'll be no risk to playing that shot.
Absolutely. Here we go.
He's tight.
Slightly
Looks
tight.
narrow to me.
Or that.
Well,
Could be.
Probably made 2 shots
Yeah.
out of it.
They like to.
someone tell
Yeah,
me
it
that's
is.
someone tell me that's 2 points.
That's two.
Yeah, how good. We'll call it good weight. He was tight all the way, but he got connection, and that was always going to happen. So 2 there to New Zealand. They lead 22-20 after 17 ends. So this is the last one, unless it's killed, and then we'll see a replay. A long jack there from Sean.
Perfect jack
They have
throw.
been. We've been mostly long jacks this game.
Here we go. First bowl on the forehand side. Huge pressure here.
This is a good shot. Just behind the jack.
Get into the
Good
middle of the
bowl.
box. Yeah, good shot there.
He's been very consistent with that first bowl behind.
Errol on the other side. Down to his weight
Again,
now.
really good green.
As we see it just run that little
Great
bit
shot
out.
by
Good
Errol
shot
Weir.
there. Remember Australia chasing 2 to draw this end, 3 to win. They won the first game in their set yesterday morning. Sean on the forehand.
Pretty good green again.
He's watching this one.
Great effort.
If it stops,
was
it's
the
good.
Right idea.
No worries with that, eh? Particularly with the long jack, where there's not actually that much room for the jack to go back. They're
No.
really handy bowls. You know, all you need is someone to draw a resting toucher, and those 2 blue bowls are going to come right in the
If
count.
he did trail a jack there, it would have made it very difficult for Australia to make any more than 1 or 2.
Absolutely.
Gary's-
As we see Errol
Errol's
on
played
his
an absolute
backhand.
bomb here. Great shot.
Great
by
shot
Errol
there.
I'm sure New Zealand will be looking for an aggressive shot here to move the jack. Take the Australian front 2 bowls out the count.
Here we go. Gary Lowe on the forehand. He's the reason why there's quite a lot of noise. There's a Southland contingent up in the
He's
back.
not happy.
Short.
He's fallen a bit short there. He'll be disappointed with that bowl. That's why you get given 2.
That's right.
See Hayden. Hayden debuted last time it was in Australia, didn't he? In 2017.
I
Sydney.
believe he did,
Yeah.
yes.
Quite young, wasn't he?
Yes, it's after his great form at the national titles. He got a trial, and same with Kyle French. They both debuted the same year.
So we see Gary making a correction with his second bowl. It's gone very quiet in the hall.
It's tight, and he's through the
Playing
head.
weight.
He's close.
He's close.
Playing weight.
He's close here.
Oh, he's
Oh.
unlucky.
Good shot. Well played.
Australia will be investigating the angle of that jack now.
That's the thing, you know. So we see Hayden. Really, he's just looking to rest that back blue, isn't he? And if he happens to be short, he's short. Short to a back toucher sort of thing.
He's up.
Giving him every
He's
chance.
dropped. Move the jack. It's hitting the hole. Great shot there.
Good bowl.
Great shot.
Very good.
And it's probably where the jack's going.
Absolutely. There's a bit of room.
Paul will be looking at just playing up and sitting those 2 back
Yeah,
yellows.
look
and
to sit on the
falling in.
yellows, and if he's
Yep.
tight, at least then we've moved the jack back to where we can get to it.
That's right. Well, New Zealand's all they've got to try to do is minimise dropping 3 shots.
Have the weight,
No,
Paul.
for-
Here we go. This is the line. He's half a chance.
He's
Here is
close.
Paul
He's
Wright.
close.
That is a great shot there.
Good bowl. New Zealand's only got to try and minimise not dropping 3, because if they drop 2, they get a draw, and
It's
if they
okay.
drop 1,
Yeah.
they still win. So
Yeah, absolutely. Sean looking a little bit stressed. He just got a look.
Sean always looks stressed.
I wouldn't know that feeling.
yes,
So we see Angus on his forehand. Big bowl in the context of the game is this
it's a
one.
good
Do
line.
wait.
How's his weight? How's his weight?
Oh,
How's his
pretty
weight?
good.
What a shot there!
Wow.
What an absolutely mighty bowl there from Angus.
Oh,
Wow.
it's an absolute beaut.
Oh, if I wasn't mic'd up, there'd be some words. So we see Australia hold 2, so 2 for the draw.
Yes, he's played an absolute bomb there. Now the jack's moving towards Australia's yellow bowl instead of
Yeah.
towards the blues.
This might be, you know, where as a skip you might have a chat to Wayne Tuff, the New Zealand team manager, and
Yes.
just say, look, what do you want me to do? What's the situation here overall? Because we know in the commentary box that the countries are locked 15 all, aren't they?
Yes.
And this is the last game to go. But if Wayne's happy for it to be a draw and a draw going into the afternoon session, you build your head slightly differently to than if he goes, look, we want you guys to win it.
Well, suddenly Australia look like they have control of this head now.
Absolutely, just turned around.
Yes, by 1 bowl.
So Angus, yeah, I mean, if he gets a 3, we know that Paul's going to play an aggressive bowl. If he's slightly out of the count, Paul's likely just to be drawing on the backhand, so it'll change the complexion of the next 2.
It's so quiet in here.
You can hear drop at the moment.
You're whispering too loudly. See Angus on the back
Fast, I
end.
think.
There's a bit of adrenaline there. Bit of adrenaline. And that's fair enough. His first, I mean,
Yeah.
who cares if your first bowl was as good as your first bowl was?
That's
You can
right. You've only
just
got to do the
chuck it
damage
away.
with one bowl, isn't that right?
And at the end of the day, Paul, they know Paul's going to have to play a really good shot here to try and mitigate the two. Looking for his backhand, I thought they might consider the forehand, 2 or 3 rolls on the yellow. That's all
Yes,
good.
well, from Paul's perspective, he might be just trying to jam another bowl in there to
Yeah.
take it to
His first ball on the backhand last time was a front toucher. So
Great green.
let's just
Got
hope
the
it's
weight.
close
Very
again.
close.
They got the weight. Oh,
It was a great shot.
yes, they like it. The second shot.
So all New Zealand needs to retain is the second shot this end to
That-
win the game.
That was a magnificent bowl there from Paul Smith.
Here goes the Kiwi supporters, followed by the Australians.
Jesus Christ. Right, so what's the situation here? Australia's holding 1, which isn't enough for the draw.
No, well, Shane, I think, will be just coming down on his backhand, trying to dislodge that last bowl by Paul Smith to get 2 or potentially 3 shots.
There we go. Let it go smooth.
He's
Let
close.
it go smooth.
He's close. Oh.
It's alright, leaves Australia with options.
The crowd turned into a pantomime crowd then. We had the oohs and ahs.
Yep, that's right.
One yellow.
So sitting not horrible here for New Zealand. I don't know what to do. They could look to put a block in and try and, change something. Shane's going to play a really good bowl for a couple here because the blue that you see at 12 o'clock, it's hard to get out without it hitting the blue that you can see at 1ish.
Yes.
Around that other one.
You've got to get it on the tight side and flop it.
You'd have to get it to swing right into the centre of the bowl to sit it down for a 2.
Yes.
That's probably the most obvious shot for Shane.
You'd think if you're New Zealand here, you would potentially put a block in,
Yeah.
or you'd play a shot to change the head to make it harder to get 2. Whether that be coming down on your forehand and just get on that front yellow and just popping the jack to the 2 blues.
We've got a family conference here. They haven't mucked around too much.
Yeah, I'm feeling a block here, I reckon.
I think that's the most logical shot. Let's just get one in Shane's eye there on his backhand.
Here we go. Paul opting to play it across the head on his forehand side. Always
He is playing the block.
clip a block, people. You can start clipping it now. Good bowl. Always clip a block. Doesn't matter what it's blocked, you always clip it.
Yes.
Oh, a bowl just sat down.
Yeah,
That's
it did.
interesting.
Back blue.
Doesn't make any difference. So in reality,
I don't know. From the other angle, it doesn't really look like that blue's really blocking Shane's
it's
shot.
far enough out that you can manipulate and get around it. It's almost a guide for Shane, isn't it? If
Yes.
he clears that front blue, he's real close.
You just got to
See
play
that
it
front
nice
blue
weight.
there? Yeah.
Nice weight.
If they don't think it on, they'll find something else, and it's probably going to be on his forehand side, looking for not a lucky crunch, but a good crunch.
I don't think that on the forehand.
You'd
there
have
are
to get
many
a really good
options.
result.
I don't know.
That's what Angus is pointing out there. So they must think that the backhand shot's not on.
There is an option if you do get through on the forehand and you get off the middle yellow onto the back one. You'll clear the back one out and hopefully the jack will move.
Yeah, it'd need quite a lot of weight.
But
How's Shane's drive?
It's all right. Not as good as your Kiwi
Was
step-in
that-
drive.
that
so
was
confident,
not a
all
point.
right. Or-
Not a confident.
Oh well, he's
Yeah.
decided what he's playing.
I'm not aware of any Australians to have a step-in drive.
Okay.
So we're going to see what's going to happen.
Here we go, Shane. On the
Last
forehand.
ball.
They've opted for
He
a
is going
forehand
to play
shot.
forehand.
Remember, Australia needs 2 for
He is
draw.
playing a quick shot.
It's on its way.
He's close.
On its way.
Oh!
Great effort there from Shane. As we see New Zealand.
So New Zealand win and
22-21.
Yes, so going into the afternoon session, the New Zealand team leads by 2 points
They do.
over the Australian team with 6 games to go. We'll be back, won't we, Dave? Live streaming the mixed 6-bowl pairs,
Correct.
Well, I don't know. We might go out for afternoon tea and not come back.
a drink of something.
But no, we'll be here 1:30.
Cool.
Yeah, mixed pairs, 6-bowl.
Brilliant.
That's only in 35 minutes, so it's not far away.
No, not far away at all. It's been a very exhilarating session.
So final score: Australia 21, New Zealand 22. All over. Exhilarating morning. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you.
Max, for joining us this morning. Sterling job.
Well,
And,
good. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, that's over and out from Ballarat.